Woohoo! Extra who? Happy?
You make no sense to me.
Welcome to my life.
Hello. Hello. We're doing a very short starting soon screen today because, well, as you all saw, I was doing a 20-minute long starting soon screen today. But hi, it is so good to see all of you. Like, I'm so sorry for the incredible delay. I'll tell you the whole internet story in a second because it's something else. Thank you, Bailey. Everyone keeps telling me that when I wear this dress, so I think it might be true. Stalling for content, that's absolutely what I was doing. Yes, that's me. Like, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Why did you not expect that? But hello, it is so good to see all of you. I'm so glad that I'm live and I managed to make it work. I was on the verge of giving up.
Almost a nice round number.
Evie, thank you so much for the 19 months and also at tier 2. What the butts? That's literally so kind. Thank you. Please enjoy all of the subby perks, including the special tier 2 ones. And also, I saw a resub from Matthias for 13 months on tier 3. Thank you so much. That is literally wildly supportive. Please enjoy all of the subby perks, including the special tier 2 and tier 3 ones. Thank you so much, both of you. I really appreciate it. Let me see who got first crew. I see Chris, I see Bonnie, I see Sweetie, I see Evie, and I see Esther. Congratulations on snatching one of the first 5. I hope you guys enjoy your part of the cool crew of today. Let me say hello to all of you. Evie, welcome in. Bonnie, welcome in. Chris, welcome in. Marta, welcome in. Butterfly, welcome in. Koki, welcome in. Starlight, welcome in. Ty, welcome in. Alien, welcome in. Esther, welcome in. Pumpkin, welcome in. Tommy Ann, welcome in. Micah, welcome in. Thoughts and Intervals, welcome in. Kathy, welcome in. Bailey, welcome in. Burb, welcome in. And Rosalia, welcome in. It is so good to see you. If I didn't say hi to you, Rainbows, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Let me actually scroll up to make sure. I feel like sometimes I still miss people with saying hi through the water to plants. So, of course, I'm going to scroll up and make sure that I said hi to everyone. Thank you all so much for waiting. Sweetie, welcome in, of course. Thank you so much for the 7 months. What the heck? Thank you. Please enjoy all of the subby perks for a whole month more. Thank you so much for wanting to subscribe for 7 months already. Also, I realized when I was reading your names out loud, I just said your name as Alien, but I remember I said your nickname up as Sim Saga because that used to be your username. So now the question is, do you still want to go by Sim Saga? I can go with both, but I just want to make sure to check. But thank you so much for the 7 months. I appreciate it. Thank you. Also, let me know if the audio is good because let me tell you that I've had a couple of days with tech. It's been so bad. Also, Animated Toy, welcome in. The captions are actually not in German. They are in Dutch. And yes, they are very much supposed to be because that's my native language. I am part of a stream team where we celebrate Duolingo, I was going to say. That's not that. What? No, that doesn't make any sense. Where we celebrate bilingual. And since my native language is Dutch, we actually have Dutch subtitles. I do also have English subtitles if you're interested. You just have to hover over the stream and enable CC. And then you should have English ones as well. What is happening? Koki, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Moonlight, welcome in. And Marta, thank you so much. for the Prime sub for the 7 months. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Alles goed met jou, Thai? And Matt, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you guys so much for that hype train. And also Animated Toy, welcome in. I hope you're doing amazing today. You're auto-modded for speaking Dutch. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that. But it is so good to see all of you. I hope you're all doing really well. Sweetie, thank you so much for the 50 biddies. And for that is one good emote. Also a little bit weird, but I like it. Zoe, welcome in. It's good to see you. Didn't dare to accept automod because I don't know what it means. It just means how are you? Our word for how is who, which you write like ho. It's fantastic, isn't it? Of course, Bonnie, of course. Enjoy the shower. And Mark, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And also, I'm glad to hear that, Ty. I'm glad you're doing so well. Oh, I just realized, actually, the lights behind me are not on. So, okay, let me tell you guys about this internet struggle, because this was the weirdest situation like ever. So what happened was that device is off. Oh, really? I'm trying to turn it on. Shall we do purple today? Considering that we're gonna do not so berry challenge. And then also just in general, I need to take control of my lights because so this was the part that was painful just now. I wanted to start stream and I realized that I cannot turn my Elgato key lights on. So I was like, that's weird. Why can I not turn my key lights on? I'm supposed to just be able to press a button and they should work. And then I realized, you know what? That's probably because key lights work through Wi-Fi and we've been having Wi-Fi issues all day. So we recently got connected to optic fiber internet through a service in the Netherlands, which is called KPN. I used to be with another internet provider, but now we switched to KPN. And basically, since we moved last week Friday, we've been having a lot of issues. We were supposed to move last week Friday, then it wasn't connected. We had to call in an extra mechanic. They came very, randomly on a Monday without announcing anything. They fixed it. Then they decided to cancel our previous internet, which basically meant that our existing internet didn't work from like 1 second to the other. But their internet was also not really set up quite well. Like the modem was working, like we did have internet, but the Wi-Fi wasn't set up properly. We could only, it only worked through cables. So I had like a really long cable running from downstairs all the way to upstairs because that was the only way I could stream. And I had internet on my PC and my PC was the only PC in the house with internet for like a couple of days. It was terrible. Scott couldn't work from home. He had to use like a hotspot from his phone. And then finally yesterday we had another mechanic come by and he was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Because we weren't here to set up the modem for you, we actually didn't connect it correctly to our services." So there was internet on the line, but the modem itself that is like supposed to emit the Wi-Fi wasn't connected because like that number, that ID wasn't set up on their end. So they were like, "Oh, this is a modem we don't know." So I would sue. Oh, you can try, but actually the fact that it was fixed in a week is quick. In my old apartment, I had to wait 6 weeks for the internet to be connected. So there's no way. And they're just going to say, yeah, but you actually have internet. Like there's connection on the line. Honey, I'm home. Charlotte, thanks so much for the 100 bits.
I will be back soon. Just wanted to stop by and say, honey, I'm home.
I'm so glad to see you. I hope you've had a good trip, but thank you so much. But yeah, it's absolutely terrible. But then yesterday everything got connected. Ajiri, hello. You're coming into me ranting about my internet. I hope you enjoy. It is so good to see you. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome. How's everyone doing? Let me say hello to everyone. In the meantime, I would love to hear what you were up to in stream. I see you were playing some Sims. What were you doing in the Sims today? But Caitlin, welcome in. Gabby, welcome in. Mythic Amethyst, welcome in. Ajiri, of course, welcome in. Court Craze, welcome in. Is it Crystalline Rogue? Let me say if I say that correctly. Welcome in. It is so nice to meet you. 100 Baby Challenge. How is that going? How many babies are you at? Is it a struggle? Are you in pain? That's how you say it. Thanks for letting me know. I appreciate it. Sometimes I doubt if I like read something correctly because there's so many letters and my brain, I don't know. We're not friends. We're now at 15. Okay, that's actually pretty good. That's like not just like the first 3 or something. You're like well into the challenge. Also, Madeline, welcome in. It is so nice to meet you. And Anna, welcome in. It is good to see you. Actually, I have a small little raid video, but considering that I started stream really late and that I have been yapping about my internet issues, I'm just going to share that with you because I hope that's like a much better introduction than my complaining. So I'll see you in like a minute, okay? Hi, welcome in. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I'm a chatterbox, so I have a lot of text. See what I did there? I'm from the Netherlands. I have ADHD. This stream is partially ran by my 2 cats named Toet and Suus. Like the rattan plates on the wall. Did you just sneeze right into the microphone, Toet? I mainly play The Sims 4 with a sprinkle of variety, and I host co-working/study with me streams about 2 to 4 times a week on this channel. Sorry, I just got distracted. Grim is doing yoga. Like, there are too many Sims that are dying here that Grim is like, nah, you know what? Self-care girly, I'm just gonna do some yoga. I very often say or do dumb things that get caught on camera. Oh, look, an Enderman. I don't like you.
It was at this moment that she knew. She fucked up.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die. She is doing the partner pussy. Pussy. I didn't mean to say partner pussy. I want the big melon. That's what she said. Oh, I didn't mean to make it bigger. Oopsie. I love using my platform to raise money for charity. That leads me to doing things that I have absolutely never regretted afterwards. Lemon. Yummy. I'm a lemon.
Oh, no.
I am a big plant mom, so much so that the community is named Jungle of Planties, and you are more than welcome to hang out with us. But don't forget to stretch and take a sip because self-care is very, very sexy. That was a little raid video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Lenny, welcome in. It's good to see you. And thank you so much, Ajuri, for the raid. I really, really do appreciate it. If you need to go raid and run or raid and rest, I fully understand. But obviously, you and your community are more than welcome to hang out here. I was just starting stream. I was supposed to start stream like half an hour ago, but then my internet was being a big bitch, so I couldn't. But I fixed it. So now we're here and we're going to play some Not So Berry Challenge today. I am actually knees deep into some huge drama with my Not So Berry Challenge storyline. Something was like unaliving exes, adopting our child that we didn't know we had. It's a storyline. So you are more than welcome to hang out with us. I was just going to catch up with chat for a little bit. We're going to do some yapping before we go into The Sims. But we're going to play some Sims today, so you're more than welcome to hang out. But thank you so much again for trusting me with your community. I appreciate that a lot. But yeah, where was I in my story about my internet? Can't remember. Maybe that's for the best. Thank you for the breather. Oh, yeah, but I remember. I have to tell you guys the funny part of the story because that was the whole ordeal yesterday with like the Wi-Fi not being set up and stuff. But then the funny part of the story comes today where I have this like Wi-Fi booster that goes through my power network. So you put it like a plug into the wall and you put an Ethernet cable into that plug. And then you put another plug into a wall in another room, in my case upstairs, and then you can get an Ethernet cable from there, and then the internet will kind of like be wired through your power network. Also, Lynn, hi, it is good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. I hope you had such a nice break with Charlotte. But what I did is that like power plug that I have set up in my room right behind my PC, so I have actually wired internet, that plug also emits a Wi-Fi signal. In this room, Wi-Fi is terrible. We have like, I don't know, very strong concrete walls or something. So the Wi-Fi, the modem is downstairs, but it actually doesn't get the Wi-Fi all the way to upstairs over here. So for the past week, I've been struggling to get a good Wi-Fi signal. Hi, Allison. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. But that's fine because I have wired internet, so I don't really need Wi-Fi. Apart from the fact that I kind of do, because I need to set up my key lights and like the smart lights behind here, they all need connection to Wi-Fi to work. So even though my computer doesn't need Wi-Fi, all my smart accessories in this room still need the Wi-Fi. Also, Kava-san, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. This was never a problem because with my old provider, that wall plug was emitting a Wi-Fi signal. So everything in this room was just perfectly connected. So today I actually disconnected my old router. I put it away, and for some mysterious reason, my old Wi-Fi network was still up. I could still find it in all of my device lists, which meant that some of my devices were trying to connect to my old Wi-Fi, while my computer is on my new network, which is a completely different internet provider. I've been trying to figure out for the entire day, one, how I was going to get my smart devices to work again because there's no Wi-Fi in this room. And two, how there was a old Wi-Fi network when the router was literally unplugged. It's on my kitchen table. It doesn't even have power. I've been so puzzled for this all day. Hi, Kara. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. It is good to see you. And Panda! Ayo? Hello? That's not... No. Hello? Sweetie told me not to raid for so long. Oh my god, Sweetie, you were stalling them? I had internet issues, okay? So I'm in need for some cozy chaos. So thank you so much for coming over here. I appreciate it. How was your stream? What were you up to today? Oh my god, you were playing Sticky Business. I bought this game so long ago. How is it? I still haven't played it. Tell me everything that I need to know about Sticky Business. Is it fun? Did you have a good stream? For anyone hanging out here, please make sure to go drop your butt on the follow button that is floating above chat right now. Panda's one of my favorite people to walk this planet ever. So you know what you have to do. But James, welcome in. It is so good to see you. And thank you so much for the freaking 15 months. What the heck? I appreciate that. Thank you. Please enjoy all of the subby perks. Thank you so much. And Sweetie, welcome with that raid. What a coincidence to see you. And Butterfly, welcome in. And Koki, welcome in. And Inu, welcome in. It's so good to see you. And Dwayne, welcome in. It's good to see you. Let me see. You waited for so long. Thank you so much for waiting. You're so kind. You're so kind. And Kara, thank you so much for coming with the raid. So just accept the raid, all right? I accept the raid. I accept the raid with love. I said give it a minute or two, and that turned into like 22. Oopsie. It's so fun, and everyone likes it a lot. Nice. Okay. Maybe I should play it too. You know, sometime soon. That's a fun chill game. Nice. Didn't the plug still have the Wi-Fi? Okay, Sweetie. You're stealing my thunder again. I'm telling a really good story, and you're just here to steal the thunder. Anyways, Panda, if you need to go raid and run or raid and rest, please make sure to do so, because self-care do be very, very sexy, and it is very warm. So please at least make sure to go drink a glass of water, okay? And then for everyone who's new to the stream, hi, my name is Rosanna, or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, I do co-working as well as gameplay. When we do gameplay, it's mostly The Sims 4 with a sprinkle of variety. I actually have 2 cats, of which one is chilling here right now. Her name is Toot, and she loves stream attention. I'm from the Netherlands. I have ADHD. Let me know if there's anything you'd like to know about me, but we're just gonna vibe and chill today. You're just showing your true hair color. Well, I'll tell you why it was confusing, Sweetie. Because that Wi-Fi network had my old name. Thank you for the follow, and thank you for all of those follows, by the way, in like the last bit of stream. But yeah, I was so confused that it still had the old Wi-Fi name. But now I finally figured out that I can actually use that Wi-Fi, and I can still connect my old devices, but I have to use my new Wi-Fi password for a Wi-Fi network that holds my old Wi-Fi name. Well, that's the thing, Sweetie. I actually changed the Wi-Fi name of the new Wi-Fi yesterday to something that is much better, because our old Wi-Fi had a name that was not the most practical. So I actually decided to change it to something that works better for our household, is like more recognizable. So the new Wi-Fi actually has a new name, And the old Wi-Fi, which is now being emitted still from the Wi-Fi booster in my room, has our old name. It's very confusing. Also, hi, Ellie. It is so good to see you. Hello, hello, and thank you. I have little purple butterfly clips, which I think is super cute. It was random letters and numbers. No, actually, it wasn't. It was our address, which I have come to realize is not the smartest name for your Wi-Fi. So I changed it. I was very, very tempted with all of my bladder issues to change my Wi-Fi name to It Hurts When I Pee, but I resisted. Because it was really funny, but I don't want to do that to Scott. Our Wi-Fi's name is Internet. I love that. So practical. Ro doxing herself with her Wi-Fi. Yeah. It's like kind of dumb. My father called our previous Wi-Fi virus to keep people away from it. That's actually pretty smart. I like it. Also, Angel Gaming and Sakina, welcome in, and Ari, welcome in. It is so good to see all of you. I pee, but it hurts sometimes. Felder, that one is so good. Oh my god, I kind of want to change it to that now. I'm gonna see if I can convince Scott to change it to IP, but it hurts sometimes. Because that is like... You can change your Wi-Fi name? Yeah, you can. You can just log into your router and change your Wi-Fi name. You can also change your Wi-Fi password. A horse outside my window because he lives on a farm. That's actually so funny. I love that. I'm going to put the Wi-Fi name in reminders so I don't forget. Meaning I'm going to pee because he had to stop his games like every 15 minutes to pee. That is so funny. I love that. On my phone for my Wi-Fi hotspot, I have it named FBI Surveillance Fan. Nice. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And also, Simsaga, oh my god, I just realized I read your comment about you getting your first tattoo, and then I realized that I actually saw this on Instagram, and I'm so excited for you. Do you already know when you're getting it? HBIC? What does that stand for? I feel like I know that abbreviation. Most people don't change it, and it's pretty sad. Yeah. Actually, my neighbors have one of the funniest Wi-Fi networks names I've ever seen. So if you're like from the Netherlands, one of the ways to describe someone from the Netherlands, if I literally translate it, is a cheesehead. And if you like, one of the names that describes people from like the Dutch in these colonies is a peanut. And they use these terms themselves, okay? This is not me being racist. I want to be very clear about that. These are words, cheesehead as well as peanut, are words that people use themselves. So their Wi-Fi is actually called, in Dutch, pindakaas, which translates to peanut cheese, which is Dutch for peanut butter. So they like combined the peanut and the cheese because they're like a mixed couple. But why the science fi? Nice. So I love their Wi-Fi. And then someone else also has Michiel de Ruiter, which again is a very Dutch joke. I mean, I guess that can work if you know anything about history. Land Down Under. Oh my god, I love that. That's hilarious. Why is there so many good Wi-Fi names? Why is there so... I'm gonna save that one too. Thank you all so much for flipping my mood around. I was so pissed when I started stream. I was like so in like such a pissy mood because of the stupid internet issues. But you guys have absolutely picked me up. Now I'm so happy takes notes. Now I know that I can change my Wi-Fi name. It's really nice. You should. Tell my Wi-Fi I love her. I tried to convince Scott to name it to that, but then he was like, we're not married. When I get back to Romania, you should, Ari, you should. Next time I get new Wi-Fi changes, it's going to be called I Have Too Many Plants or something. You can actually change your Wi-Fi name even if you've had it for a really long time, Allison. You can just keep changing it. You can have a different Wi-Fi name every week. I wouldn't recommend that because it means you have to reset all your smart devices, but you could. Who is drilling at this hour? Someone's drilling somewhere. Silly. Scott is really stuck on the technicalities. I know. That's what I said to him. And he could change that. I told him that too. I mean, I already asked him to be my boyfriend, so he knows it's his responsibility to ask me for his wife, you know? It's like we have an agreement on this. There's an understanding. You don't need to be married for that. No. The thing is, then he never calls me like his wife. He always jokes and calls me his waifu, which is just worse. Really, sweetie, it is still your Wi-Fi name. That's hilarious. Of course, Charlotte, of course. Please don't worry. Enjoy the lurk. Enjoy the lurk. And also, Johnny, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Gremlin, you hear this? What?
Return the slab.
Slab. Thank you so much for the 12 months. I'm so confused. Hold on. It says 11 months. It's so weird. It says for me, Johnny freaking Panic resubscribed for 12 months at tier 1. They've been subscribed for 11 months. That's so weird. But thank you for the 11 months. You do have the 11 months badge, so I guess that's actually correct. But that I got really confused for a second. I was like, wait, what? Is it 12 or is it 11? Twitch doesn't know, I guess. But thank you so much. Please enjoy all of the subby perks. We got married in Norwegian, like a silly spin of the wife, to keep the word fresh. Yeah, I feel like waifu is a little bit of like street language here, like a way to say that it's your wife. I don't know. I don't know where he picked it up, but he keeps saying it as a joke. I never hear Gremlin introduce me as his girlfriend. How does he introduce you then? This is Panda Gremlin, or how does it work? It would be so funny for me to propose since it's my fault we got into a relationship. I mean, I'm all for just women empowerment and us proposing. Like, if I want to marry Scott, I can also propose to him. I just think it's too funny to get proposed to. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. And also, I took an effort to ask him to be my boyfriend. I wasn't just like, hey, this is such a nice date. Like, are we exclusive now? No. I took him on a surprise date to a place where we had a view over the night skyline, where we could see like all the pretty lights from the Rotterdam harbor. And then I gave him a very personalized little gift, which was actually a reference to something that happened on our first date. And I wrote a little note that I put inside the gift so that when he unwrapped it, I actually asked him if he wanted to be my boyfriend. So I was like ridiculously romantic. So now it's his turn to be ridiculously romantic. I mean, it's been 6.5 years at this point. Also, Mick, hello. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Actually, just not. And I have to tell people like, hi, I'm Panda. I haven't bothered to change my Wi-Fi name. I don't deal with smart devices, as you should. That's smart. It's even my apartment door lock, so it's not changing. I love that. That's so good. Maybe, Bonnie. Maybe. Could be. Yeah. 6 months, but it was 5 months. Yeah, I genuinely think Twitch is being confused. I think Twitch no longer knows how to count. Also, Mads, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. We always went for partner or girlfriend for 10 years, but since we got engaged, we keep forgetting and stuttering. Like, we're not even sure we're engaged. But honestly, 10 years is such a long time to just change it from one day to the next. I've like slowly been making the shift from like boyfriend to partner, because I feel like partner sounds a little bit more mature, and specifically in like context of networking and like when I'm just meeting new people and I'm like, oh yeah, I live with my partner. It sounds a bit more serious than to say I live with my boyfriend, even though it's the same thing, but it's just, and now that we've been living together for like 6 years, like little under 6 years, I feel like it makes sense to just say that I live with my partner, you know? Is it Be Real time? It is actually Be Real time. I missed it. I was too late. Do you guys want to be on my Be Real? I'm far behind on chat again, but also Cozy Cutie Club, welcome to chat. I hope you're doing so well. Thank you so much for liking the setup. I appreciate it. You can put your favorite emoji in chat, okay? And then you guys can be on my Be Real. Just put something cute. Really, sweetie? I love that. That's a good word. Okay, sweetie is going for the booty. Okay, you guys are all on my Be Real. I hope you enjoy. I see a lot of planty booties. I'm very proud. I raised you guys well. I raised you guys well. Also, butt reel. Oh my god. Not the butt reel. Also, they're still drilling. I hope you guys don't hear this too much. You shouldn't, by the way, but I don't know what they're drilling for. Let me just quickly scroll up. I do see that the ads just started. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to update the subboard, and then I'm going to start up my game. And then actually we're going to have some Sims time. Also, as you might have noticed, I added a little extra goal over here because you hear me in music. Perfect. That's all you should be hearing. We have a little follower goal because I noticed that we're like under 200 away from 10K, and I thought it would be fun to kind of like show that a little bit because that's a huge milestone. Like that is a wild milestone. So I'm gonna like celebrate that when we get there. It's such a wild number. I know. I can't believe that. How does everyone in the Netherlands speak English this well? Your English is amazing. Thank you. I appreciate it. I feel like, so most of us start with getting English classes when we're in primary school. I do feel like not everyone speaks without an accent. I even still speak with an accent. It doesn't sound very Dutch anymore because I've spoken a lot of English. I think also we are a country that has a lot of people from all over the world living here. So English is kind of more our common language with a lot of people than Dutch is. So it's kind of like you just kind of grow up with it. Also, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. That's also one big thing. We never dub anything. So when I was a kid and I was watching movies, I was either watching them like fully in Dutch, as in like they completely changed the language of the movie, but there's no like vague English in the background. Or most of the time, I would watch a movie in English with Dutch subtitles. There's like kids movies, like Disney movies and stuff that have been dubbed, but that's like only limited to kids that are usually not able to read yet. Otherwise, my parents would take me to the movies in English. They'd be like, you know what, you can read. So it's a very integrated part of our culture, I guess, to also learn English. Can we do a special command now, by the way? Because I gotta make din-dins. I don't think I understand what you mean, sweetie. Also, Anthony, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. I once had to grab a drill for 8 straight minutes because they were trying to drill a hole in the solid concrete wall with a normal drill. Oh my god. I think that's what my neighbors are trying to do right now. It is so annoying to listen to because it takes forever. So technically, I could get around there without speaking Dutch. Absolutely, yes. I think actually Dutchies are quite infamous for whenever they notice that you don't speak Dutch, they'll switch to English right away, which is annoying for people that are trying to learn Dutch. Because the moment we notice you don't speak the language quite well, we just switch to English. And I actually have a lot of friends that move here from like the UK or other places that are actively trying to learn Dutch, and they're like having to tell people, please speak Dutch to me, because it's annoying for me to constantly have to, you know, switch back to English. Let's go, Lynn. Let's go. Do Dutchies react well to English people speaking their language? I feel like we always are supportive, but it's just we will always try to accommodate you and change to English. Because we know that our language is very difficult to speak. So we would never like expect you to speak it flawlessly. Yeah, 6 years old. I think I also, my first English words, I remember watching Teletubbies in English as a kid. Everyone spoke English to us. I prepared to whip out Afrikaans that I haven't spoken in years because I thought so many words are the same in Dutch, but then everyone spoke English. Yeah, I feel like people would enjoy it if you try to speak Dutch or Afrikaans for that matter, because I think there is enough similarities for us to be able to converse in like basic sentences. But it's just, I feel like we're so used to switching immediately. Of course, sweetie, of course. Enjoy Dindins. Yes, Anthony. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm adding Netherlands to the places where I want to live in the future. I can recommend. Netherlands is a nice place to live. Although, like many places, politically it's going downhill a little bit, but I'm not necessarily sure if there's any place in the world right now that's much better. So, if you have the slightest accent with Swedish, we switch. Oh, I was like, what? If you have the slightest accent, we switch to English. Yeah. We are not helping in that. How far are you from Amsterdam? To be honest, is on my bucket list. So the thing is, everything in the Netherlands is really close. So nothing is really that far, but I'm about, if you take the quick train, it's 25 minutes from Amsterdam to Rotterdam. I had that while I was in Spain. I was fluent in Spanish and I was like, wasn't stuttering or anything. Like, it was flowing. But the second they heard my accent, immediate English. Yeah. You're like, but I speak Spanish. Let me just practice, you know. My first word was in Spanish, yet I still can't speak it fluently. But Spanish is also, I feel like it's one of those languages, it goes really fast. So you have to practice it a lot to get good at it. Afrikaans and Dutch are similar. Yes, they're very similar, actually. It's because of a long history of colonialism, where South Africa was part of our trading routes, so we have a very shared language. Not necessarily because of the best, reasons, but realizing it now, it is actually pretty cool that we have a very shared language. Whenever I couldn't remember the Afrikaans word for something, I can imagine that. It is still nice to always have the English as like a backup. Yeah, exactly. Nothing in the Netherlands is far exactly Sweden. But Swedes are so uncomfortable speaking English, so they rather try speaking Swedish. Even people don't clearly understand. Yeah, fair. I feel like that's also, there's kind of a split in the Netherlands. You have people that are very comfortable with speaking English and they'll switch immediately. And then you have the Dutchies that will just speak Dutch wherever they are in the world. Like, the amount of times I have been on vacation hearing, like, Dutch people speak Dutch with a Spanish accent, convinced they're speaking Spanish. Like, it's actually embarrassing. Also, Lauren, welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. And Sven, welcome in. It's good to see you. Your fiance comes from Texas, USA, and we speak English at home. But when we're out and about, we speak Dutch. Wait, so you speak English at home, but when you're out, you speak Dutch. That's interesting. Also, Hard to Kill, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. It's nice to meet you. I also speak Spanish, and I thought I heard some Spanish in your accent. I actually don't speak Spanish that well. I took like 1.5 years of Spanish classes. I think if I even have a remote Spanish accent in the way I speak is because I watch a content creator, which heavily influences my accent. Like, I know watching Anna's videos like heavily influence the way that I speak English. And she speaks Spain. She speaks Spain. Sure. She speaks Spanish very well, although it's also not her native language. Yeah, colonization. You know, the Dutchies did a lot of that back in the day, unfortunately. I speak Italian from birth, and Spanish was actually, that's fair. If I feel like Italian and Spanish are quite close to each other. Any language you're not properly familiar with sounds fast. I don't think so. I've heard people speak, I don't know, I don't think actually Nordic languages sound fast to me. They sound like I don't understand what they're saying, but they don't sound like a Spanish person rambling. Like Italian and Spanish, like you guys speak so fast. There's no way that my tongue could keep up with that. Also, I'm so far behind a chat at this point. Holy shit. I speak Spain without the S. Yes. Since very young, that makes Spain Spanish specifically very easy to roll off the tongue. I love that your speech impediment is like helpful in a language. I did, Anthony. Yes. Oh my god, it came in today. My e-reader. There's no books on it though, because I still have to put books on it, but my e-reader came in. Actually, funny story. I bought a really cute like Pinksy case because I was like, oh, that's so girly pop, but it's glittery and I really do not like glitters. So it came in and I was like, oh, I guess I have a glittery pink case now. I'm like, I love the pink. I love the oldish pink. I don't think I'm very happy with the glitters on it, but I also don't want to buy a new case. So I guess I'm just stuck with a glittery pink case now. Spanish is on 2 times speed, exactly. I should have been practicing my Spanish more. I'm literally going to be... Wait, you're actually going to Spain? That's so cool. Whereabouts in Spain are you going? What's your favorite book? Oh, I don't have a favorite book. I can't pick from all the books that I've read. There's no way I can pick one favorite. I have like favorite books at a time. Like I recently read A Court of Silver Flames and I loved it. So that'd be my favorite book. But I have so many kids books that I read as a child that I absolutely adore. I have a couple of like more literary books that I really, really love. I can't pick one. It's too hard. I get to hear that my Spanish is good, but that people hear that I'm really not Spanish because my accent is so mixed between Spanish dialects. Yeah, I think that's also something that I even have as an English speaker, that people hear that English is not my native language very quickly because of the way that I say certain things. They're like, you're fluent, you know all the words, but your accent is giving away that you're not a native speaker. The e-reader I got is the Kobo Libra 2 color. Italians are so kind to add sign language subtitles to their fast speech, though. That's very true, Beldard. That's very true. Is that you have team Nordic, Germanic, Swedish, Danish, Norwegian, and then you have 2 completely different ones. Yeah, Icelandic and Finnish, I cannot follow those. Also, Sharon, welcome in. It's good to see you. People in Greece usually speak Greek to you, even if you speak English. I love that. Can you still switch the case? I could, I guess, but it's okay. It's just a case. It's just a case. I'll survive. You know what it is with e-reader cases? You're going to have to change them in a year anyways, because by putting the e-reader in your bag and everything, it's going to scratch. It's going to like wear down. It's going to look ugly. I'm going to want to replace it anyways. And maybe this is finally a good reason just put a whole bunch of stickers on something. Yeah, a case could do without the glitter. Like, I like the pink, but the glitter is a little too girly pop for me. Going to Barcelona and from there to Portugal and Italy. That's so cool. Oh my goodness, that's such a cool trip. Have fun. Have so much fun. 2 years ago, Naples. Ooh, I've never been to Naples. I'd love to go. That's so nice. I keep hearing about Kobo. I think it depends on where you are. So I recently learned that Kindle in the US is not like locked the way that it is in the EU. So whenever I were to get a Kindle, that means that I can only put books from Amazon on it, and there is no way for me to put any other books externally. Like I can link it to my PC, impossible. It's like very, very locked. There is some ways that you could like jailbreak, kind of like you used to do with your phones. You can jailbreak your Kindle, but it's it's a little bit tricky. So actually in the EU, everyone keeps recommending Kobo because it's the most open platform, and it's also linked to a lot of local stores, so you can buy like ebooks locally and then it will load up into your Kobo account. I used to have a Kobo, like my other e-reader, my old e-reader that's like 12 years old was also a Kobo, and I loved it. It was super nice. But it was time for an upgrade because the old one was so slow that if I turned a page, it would literally take like half a minute to flip a page. Yes, Kara, good travels home. Can someone speak Simlish in here? I can speak a little bit of Simlish. So. When your current Kindle dies, that makes sense. I feel like Kindle is also really nice though. I was actually looking into a Kindle at first, but it's like so limited that I decided that I didn't want to get a Kindle. Only one gender pronoun is used for everyone. That's so interesting. I didn't know that. Dutch is secretly Simlish. Maybe. True. And we don't have genders in general in Finnish. That's so interesting. We'd rather replace the case than the e-reader. That's very true. Personal pronoun. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Also, Rose, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. My Kindle is really locked and I don't trust myself to jailbreak it. Yeah. It's so silly though. I always thought that it was just a Kindle thing, that everyone had that. But then at TwitchCon, I spoke to Tally, and Tally like lives in the US and has a Kindle, and she was like, no, I can just put every book on it. And I was like, no, you can't. If you get a Kindle here, it's really locked. And it's actually like, I've watched a couple of reviews and people actually say that jailbreaking it is also not the easiest. But I don't know. I guess in the US it's not. Had restrictions to everything. Yeah. You're in Norway and you have a Kindle. Yeah, you can still have a Kindle. It's just, it's like limited what you can put onto it. There's not many titles in like monthly subscriptions. Not sure it's the right term, but it's also not a big deal at the end of the day, I guess. Yeah, I would probably never get a monthly subscription anyways. Like, I'm not going to get Kobo Plus and then pay for like a monthly subscription to read books. I'm just going to buy the books that I want to read specifically in ebook format. And then it's really nice that it's linked up to like one of our biggest distributors of ebooks is bol.com or bol.com. And they basically sell the ebook and it's linked to Kobo. So I can just buy a book there and then like really quickly add it to my Kobo. And then obviously there's also a bunch of, you know, places where you can get books that are free. There's actually like a lot of books out there that no longer have copyright on it and you can just download for free without like actually pirating anything. And those books you could also put on your Kobo if you wanted to. Your case is better than the best much read case that I have. Do you want to buy a new case, Micah? No worries, Micah. No worries. As a kid, I tried to learn Simlish. I love that. That's so cute. We don't have gendered words. Like, yeah, okay, that makes sense, Chris. That makes sense. I think actually, like, technically in Dutch, we have gendered words, but we don't use that construct anymore. So if you want to know what, like, words to put in front of another word, like if it's a gendered word or not, there's no consistency in there. You just have to know. That's also why it is really difficult to learn like Dutch, because kind of like with French and Spanish, like the word the, so like the book, the word the, we have like a female version and a male version, but it's not consistent. So there's like, it's not like if it's a male word, you'll always use like the male preset of it. You just have to know, which is very difficult because you basically have to know it for every word. And if you learn the language as a kid, that's not too hard. But if you learn the language as an adult, it's basically impossible. Exactly. Thoughts and intervals. That's one of the projects that I'm talking about where you can get like a lot of free books. Maybe it's the format. Also, hi, Alvacha. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. That's interesting because the Kindles that I saw were all locked. They all said Amazon content exclusively, and I've heard a lot of people with Kindles having that problem. If you use the wrong one, would you still be understood? Also, hi, Kanashi. It's good to see you. You would, but people would immediately know that you're not a Dutchie. So they would switch to English probably. where you just have to know the gender. Yeah, but like that's the thing. Even if you know the gender, doesn't mean we use the things for it. Like I don't know what it's called. Like the word the. What is that called? Like that type of word. I actually don't know. Are de and het male and female? Officially they are, yes. From like historical perspective, they are, but like I said, we don't consistently now say like if you have the word table, we would say de tafel, but that doesn't necessarily mean that tafel is like a female word because we say de in front of it. Lidwoord, yeah, but what is that called in English? I know the Dutch word for it. Ellie!
Hey.
Thank you so much for the 15 months. Please enjoy all of the subby perks for a whole month more. Really, Sage? That's so interesting. Article. Ah, okay. So the article. Interesting. We're learning so much. I'm getting so distracted. I'm going to update the subboard. How do you guys feel about that? Because I have some updating to do. Also, Sage, I hope you're doing really well. It is so good to see you. Today's stream is so unnecessarily chaotic. I don't even know what's going on. Internet being chaos, me being distracted. I don't know. But we're rolling with it. Yes, exactly. The article to modify or introduce a noun. That's what I was looking for, yeah. Also, apparently, I'm off to the side a little bit today. I'm an English literature and creative writing teacher. Ooh, that's so cool. I can imagine why you like the subject of languages then. Okay, so we're going to start with Matthias, who subscribed for 13 months. So that is a plant pot. There we go. And then we have Evie with the 19 months, which is a pumpkin. No. There we go. And then we have Happily Ever Alien, or Sim Saga, with the 7 months, which is a little plant sprout. There we go. And then we have Marta with the 7 months, which is also a plant sprout. Also, Sophie, welcome in. It's good to see you. Then we have James with the 15 months, which is a beautiful potted plant. And then we have Johnny with the 11 months, because Twitch apparently doesn't know. Twitch is confused. Twitch is still... This is... Okay, I don't know how to align this. I guess that looks aligned. And then we have Ellie with the 15 months, which is also a beautiful potted planty. There we go. Now the subboard is updated again. I am super proud of myself for actually doing that 20 minutes after I said that I was going to do that. Oh my goodness. Today my brain is so scattered. How about some Sims? Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Also, Queely, welcome in. I hope you're doing well today. Hello, hello. Okay, I'm gonna start up The Sims. Also, I'm really excited for next week because you guys know what next week is. next week is new pack week. So we're going to get a new Sims pack next week. And it should be the first time that I'm getting early access. So officially, I should have early access on Tuesday. Which means that we're going to check out the new pack next week on Wednesday. And we're actually going to do a real fun project next week on Monday and Wednesday, which I'm not going to tell you guys about yet. But it might be related to the charity stream that we're going to do over the weekend. Because next week is actually charity week. We're going to be fundraising for PCRF. And we will be fundraising on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So next week we'll actually have 3 weekend streams, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And Sunday is actually going to be a really long stream because we're going to go live in the afternoon to do something really fun. I'm not going to tell you what yet. And then in the evening, we're going to do something else that is really fun that I cannot tell you yet. But let's just say that I'm working on a couple of exciting things to make sure that we will have a very fun charity fundraiser next week. I will most likely post all of the details about the charity fundraiser this Sunday when I post my schedule. So please make sure to keep an eye out on the Discord if you're interested in like knowing what we're gonna do. The fundraiser is part of the event Simmers for Palestine, which is actually hosted by Kayla, which is pretty cool that she's organizing that. And we have a goal of $100,000, of which she single-handedly already raised like 60,000. So, you know, but there's a lot of Simmers coming together, all doing a big fundraiser, kind of like coinciding with the pack release to make sure that we get as much eyes on this fundraiser as we can. And I'm very excited. The event officially starts next week on Thursday and lasts next week till Sunday. But I'm only joining on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday because on Thursday I actually need to make sure to give myself some rest. Can we link the salt lamp? So the salt lamp goal I'm actually saving for Movember this year. But I promise you I have some other fun goals. I'm very curious how you will add the love struck to the PLC. I have to think about that. I'm probably going to do that in the week after to like update the pack legacy and update my Excel for the save file and all of those things, because it comes whenever a new pack releases, it actually comes with a lot of work for me. But the lamp licking goal will be on there. Don't you guys worry. It's just not going to be for this specific fundraiser. Hi, Lena. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing really well. Let's actually load into the game. Do you personally think it's worth it to buy all the Sims packs when you're not a streamer and don't earn money by playing it? So as a person who bought most of the packs before I started creating content, at least all of the packs that were out at the time, I think the question that you need to answer for yourself is, do you want to invest that money in a hobby? And that's not something that I can decide for you. It is also not really something that I can compare to what budget you have available in general. But I think, personally, no one should ever think that you shouldn't be spending money on something that you enjoy doing. Whether that be knitting, crocheting, diamond painting, parachuting, playing The Sims, playing golf, whatever. Like, it's as long as you enjoy it and you think that you're getting that value that you're putting in money-wise, you're getting that back in how much time you play in a game or like how much skill you're gaining in a certain hobby, then I would say yes. There's like, yes, The Sims is expensive, but a lot of other hobbies are too. So it could be worth it. However, I would recommend kind of seeing what packs fit with your gameplay style. As a content creator, I know that I will be playing with all the packs at one point. But I think looking back, I might have not bought like things like vampires and stuff because it's just not really my style of gameplay to play with occults. So I think I probably would get more joy out of a pack like Love Struck or Growing Together than I would out of vampires or Realm of Magic. So it's like, it's kind of in the end, I can't really make that decision for you. But at the same time, I'm also like, I always think it's a bit silly when people shame people for how much money they spend on games, for instance, because I'm like, it gives people joy, and joy is important in life, So wait for the sales. That's actually a really good one. Or use platforms like Instant Gaming to get things with a discount. There's like so many things that you can do to not pay the full price. Make sure to bundle up all of those things. Exactly, Bailey. That's also a good thing is I always think it's so funny when people get mad about The Sims releasing a pack. And then they're like, but this is $40. And I'm like, yeah, but you don't have to buy it. If you don't think it's worth it, you can just not spend that money. And then they're like, no, but I have to have all the packs. And I'm like, yeah, but that's a you problem, not an EA problem. It's like, it's completely fair that you hold EA accountable for like the quality of the things that they release. But if the Love Struck expansion pack doesn't feel like it's worth $40 to you, then just don't buy it. It's that simple. But comparing an expansion pack to a game pack is not a good comparison. Wait, what do you mean, Sven? What do we think about the upped price on the Love Struck though? Is it worth the full price? Melly! Hello! I hope you're doing so well. It is so good to see you. How was your stream? Wait, let me go here so I can actually welcome you guys in. Hello, welcome in everyone. Is it iPets? Oh my god. Is it iPets? Let me know if I say that correctly. Welcome in. And Sasuwu, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? I hope you're doing absolutely wonderful. It is so good to see you. How was Stardew Valley today? What were you doing? Thank you for coming over here with your wonderful community. For those of you that are newer, hi, my name is Rosanna or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, we do co-working as well as gameplay. And when we do gameplay, it's mostly The Sims with like a sprinkle of variety. And today we're going to be playing with my legacy challenge, which I wouldn't call it a nightmare legacy, but it's a little bit of a nightmare legacy. It's the Not So Berry challenge, and my sim has recently unalived his ex. So there's a bit of drama. Also, for anyone hanging out here, if you're looking for a wonderful new streamer friend to follow, please make sure to go drop your butt on the follow button that is floating above chat right now. Melly is super wonderful, so lovely, always really good vibes. So thank you so much again for coming over here. Her name is Steph. Oh my god. That makes so much more sense, actually. I was really proud of figuring out something that wasn't actually there. But hi, it is so nice to meet you. But I love iPets. Doesn't it look like it say iPets though? Please tell me it does. Also, Huggles, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. No, you have no idea what happened, Lena. Thank you for the follow. I am Melly. I am going to be at TwitchCon US, so I will see you again this year. I am super excited. Also, for those of you joining the stream, I literally just started up my game, so you haven't missed anything that we're going to do today. If you guys want to hang around, you are absolutely more than welcome to do so, but if you need to go raid and run or raid and rest, I fully understand. Please make sure to practice some self-care, because self-care do be very sexy. We were just having some chats about the new expansion pack coming out next week, so if you want to chip in your 2 cents, feel free to do so. But thank you so much again for the raid. And also, Sven, you said that comparing it to a game pack is not a good comparison. I wasn't literally comparing an expansion pack to a game pack. What I was doing is saying that you should buy content that fits with your playing style. And if that means that Growing Together fits with your playing style better than Realm of Magic or Vampires, because those are occult packs and Growing Together is a family-related gameplay pack, then buy Growing Together over maybe a game pack with occults. So I'm not necessarily comparing them. I'm more so advising you to figure out how you like to play the game and getting content that fits that. So if you're not into chores in The Sims, if you do not enjoy having to like do chores and have that realism in your game, then don't buy the laundry pack. Like it's not going to bring you any value if you don't enjoy that type of gameplay. I'm a sucker for chores in The Sims. I love vacuuming and laundry and all those things. Because I don't know, I apparently want to suffer in The Sims too. So for me, those packs are like a great buy, if that makes any sense. Let me scroll down again. I love making your and your Sims life harder. Exactly. I don't know why we do that, but we just like ourselves to suffer when we're gaming too, I guess. Also for kits and stuff packs, I think more recent ones are better in terms of quality. That is very true. I have to agree with that. I feel like the kits have been getting better, and even the most recent stuff packs have been really good. That is so true. I love laundry, but for like 30 minutes. Speaking of, my sim actually has to do laundry in this house as well, and I'm a tad scared. Oh, Grim is still here. Grim is gonna watch CV, I think. It's so glitchy. Yeah, that is true, Bonnie. The content we get in The Sims 4 compared to The Sims 3 content is bad. I'm gonna give a little bit of pushback on comments like that because it's a different game. So if you think that The Sims 3 is better, I would recommend playing The Sims 3. I'm not saying that it's like it's important to hold a certain standard of quality. Like, I think it is completely fair to tell EA and to be angry about like bugs and packs that break things and like the game not running smoothly and all of those things. But and that's a personal opinion, I as a personal opinion think that it's a little bit unfair to constantly say, yeah, but The Sims 3 was better. I'm like, then play The Sims 3 if you think that game was so much better. Or if the packs were better or anything. It's like, it's different. It's like a different situation. I remember so many of my friends not being able to play The Sims 3 because it was so incredibly laggy on their PC because it wasn't optimized to run on like lower end PCs. Whereas I'm like, it's completely fair to say that's not for you or if you don't think it's worth the money. But then again, you don't have to buy it. You can just say, hey, I personally think that Island Living is not worth the price of an expansion pack, so I'm not buying it. That's how it works with everything in the world where you have to pay money. You have to make the decision whether you want to pay that money, yes or no. And I don't know. It's like one of those icks that I have with the Sims community that people can get so set on the fact that EA is the bad guy and that we deserve something. Or I don't know. Like, we deserve a working game because that's what you paid for. But like anything else, I don't know. I just can't really get behind that statement. But that's, again, it's a personal opinion and you are absolutely more than welcome to disagree with that. But yeah. Island Paradise is also so glitchy I can't even use it. To be fair, I've never played The Sims 3 Island Paradise, so I can't give an opinion on like the comparison between the two, but I do know that The Sims 3 in general was quite glitchy for a lot of people. Really? There was a pop-up in The Sims 3 where it said that you should turn off some packs because your game wouldn't work? No way. Really? I didn't even know that. That's actually not good. You're like, you paid for this, but you can't play with it. Oh, The Sims 1. That is really good nostalgia. Yeah. Also, Georgia, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. You love laundry, but you hate vacuuming. I can see that, though. Vacuum is oddly specific in The Sims as well. I've released so much content over the years in all the Sims games that it's probably hard for them to come up with new ideas. Yeah. And also, like, they're trying to make it different because if they made the exact same thing as The Sims 3, then why would they make something new? It doesn't say those exact words, but it says something like, if you want the best gameplay experience, consider only using a couple of packs at the same time. Oof. Oof, that's not good. Oh, the poor kid went to bed by himself. Oh, I actually feel a little bit bad right now. Okay, you should go here and you should go give your kid a little bit of attention. Of course, Lena, of course. We're having a play date. I love it. Okay, so he is here. I feel a little bit bad for waking him up, but he needs some love. Just love your mic. The best idea to make something pretty. Thank you. I appreciate it. I recently got a new mic arm and I had to like redo the vines, and I've been so like obsessing about whether they don't look too messy. So I'm glad that you like it. A band pack. I would love that too. I think a band pack would be nice. Thank you, sweetie, for doing the Elgato command. The kids' room is so cute. Thank you. We decorated it on last stream, and I think it turned out really nicely. Okay, we're just gonna make sure to give Lionel... Oh, sorry, Henry. We're gonna give Henry some love. We're gonna tell him a funny story. I didn't notice the new mic arm. Did you not notice there's no longer like a huge thing in the middle of my frame? I wanted to throw a dance party after the accident. Oh, don't you worry, pumpkins. Someone did that. We had a good dance party. They have a new dynamic jokesters. That's actually pretty cute. You found one? Wait, what did you find? I think I missed what you were looking for. But yeah, you weren't the only one who didn't notice the new mic arm. Actually, a lot of people noticed that something was different, but they didn't notice what. I do wish we could have some stuff from The Sims 2 and The Sims 4, like Sims 2 free time. What was in The Sims 2 free time? I don't think I know. Okay, I wanna play for a little bit. No, you're not gonna nap. I know you're really tired, but I just wanna make sure that your needs are a little bit higher than they are now. A human statue, let's go. Let's go. The CC at the top is Dutch. That's my native language. I'm from the Netherlands. So we kind of like celebrate the fact that I'm bilingual by having the Dutch CC at the top. And does anyone want to help? Do you want to give a fuck about this, sweetie? Because then I would be glad to help out and look, but if you don't really care... about some things. Let me look under my desk. Sorry, my spare supply of fucks is gone. Yes, English is my second language. I was raised in Dutch. I found it. Let's go. Also, Urinak, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for still coming with that raid. It added a bunch of hobbies. My fave was a car you could fix up and then use, but obviously that wouldn't work in The Sims. No. No, but it would still be fun to have something like that. I can see that. Also, Taterbug, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I've actually been thinking about getting new glasses, but I cannot find a frame that is as nice as these ones. But I do need to get like literal new prescription glasses because these are a little bit outdated. But I don't know. I like these too much. It's really hard to replace them. Can we? Did we just tuck you in? Okay, I feel a little less sad now because we actually tucked him in. So he's gonna go to sleep, doing quite well. Oh my god, it's 3 a.m. in the morning and I think we actually have to work tomorrow, don't we? Yeah. We have work in 6 hours. Let's just go to sleep. Sorry, I'm completely out of fucks to give. Yeah. Would it be possible to replace the lenses and keep the frame? I think so. I think so. But I was just kind of thinking about this as an opportunity to get some new glasses. I was like, oh, that could be fun. You know, switch things up a little bit, but I don't know. Can't seem to find any. Who wears mostly contacts? My glasses are so old. They're a completely different prescription. Yeah. I recently got new sunglasses and now my sunglasses and my normal glasses have different prescription in them. And it's like, it's close enough that it works, but it's a little bit iffy. Also, it says he hates bedtime. So you're just literally telling me that I have an aggressive toddler who hates bedtime. Really? Where does the kid go when we're going to work? I guess just daycare. That's why I don't want children IRL. You could just wake up one day and realize that you have an aggressive toddler who doesn't like bedtime. It's like you don't have a control over it. That really good for your eyes. It's actually the difference between the two prescriptions is not too bad, so it's fine. The eye doctor, the optician said that it was fine and I could just wear them interchangeably. But I should eventually get these replaced as well. You're so happy right now. I'm so happy for you. Like automatically? Yeah. There's daycare in The Sims. So if you go to work, your kid automatically goes to daycare. I have an aggressive toddler who doesn't like bedtime, but she has fur, and her name is Vatis. Yeah, in that sense, actually, I was gonna say I have two of those as well, but my cats actually really like bedtime. Whenever we go to sleep, they always just join us. They just like happily start meowing, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's time to go to sleep! Yay!" Okay. I'm just trying to, like, let him sleep as long as possible. Your dogs love bedtime, too. I think it is the cutest when your pets are, like, excited for nap time, you know? Okay. I'm just gonna fast forward a little bit. I feel a little bit bad for just kind of, like, you know, letting Henry go to daycare with bad needs, but we just became an unexpected parent. I don't think it's very fair of us to expect that he's gonna do perfectly on his first day as a father. I mean, all he can think about the fact is that he needs to go to work in like 4 minutes. Bestie, wake up. Your partner's mom's dog asks for bedtime at the same time every night, and if you don't wake him up to bed, he turns into a toddler, wrecking the place. Yeah. Yikes. Is it like a reasonable time to go to bed, at least? Unexpected. He knew this would happen when he killed his ex. No. That was completely unexpected. He had no idea. Absolutely no idea. He wants to go to bed usually around 10:30. That's actually not too bad. We had no idea the fish would go bad. No, like, I mean, who expects pufferfish nigiri to go bad when you keep it in your pockets for like 2 days? That's just like, no, that's never happened before. Booping me until I get up and then herding me upstairs. It's actually really cute when pets are like, bedtime, human. We have to go to sleep. I usually want to go to bed at 10:30. Yeah. I feel like 10:30 is a little bit too early for me. But like 11 would be good. 10:30 a.m. Oh, I didn't even read the a.m. Yeah, honestly, 10:30 a.m. I'm also ready for sleep. We had no idea it was a pure accident. Exactly. I can't go to sleep as late as I used to. I feel like the older you get, like at first it gets later and later and later, and then it goes earlier again. Turn into a pumpkin at midnight, so you have to be asleep before then. I just realized I never played with a doctor's career. It is a fun career so far. I have been enjoying it, to be honest. We need to swap a patient for a sample again. Let's start with this patient today. Isn't she admitted to the exam bed? Apparently not. She's standing right here, but she's not admitted. Let's just do that then. Oh, now she is. Let's swap for sample. Check her ears. Run test to find diagnosis. Run test on patient until diagnosis unlocked. Okay. So apparently we can actually unlock diagnosis now. That's new from the level of career that we have. Of course, Esther, of course. Which hospital is this? It's a build that I downloaded from the gallery. To be honest, I don't exactly know who built it from the top of my head. Of course, Lynn. Please go sleep. I fully understand. That makes total sense. Get your rest. Okay, now we have to check the ears. Comes to you around 10 p.m. and then leads me to bed, which is the cutest thing ever. I love that. That's so sweet. Diagnose a patient. Should we just give a diagnosis? I think if we run more tests, eventually only one option will remain. Now we can actually cure them, I think. Treat a patient. Yay! It's so nice that we can now finally diagnose patients because that's going to be so much easier to get more patients through the hospital. Treatment ineffective. Oh. Oopsie, I think I diagnosed wrong. But now they're asleep. So now I can't do anything. Plum Bobby's diagnosis was incorrect and will impact their job performance. Now all you need to find is Emily the sea monster. You got this. I really messed up, huh? That actually impacted my work performance so much. Oops. Yeah, okay. That was messy on my end. I'm so sorry, land grab kid. I didn't mean to mess up this royally. The way you said oops was so funny to me. I feel like I said the oops like half sarcastically almost. If you play it a lot, sometimes you watch The Sims, you can see the symptoms, like if they have rash or a sore head. Oh, that is so good to know. Wait, where is she going? Where's this kid going? Bestie, what are you doing? Are you sleepwalking or something? Can I don't think I can actually cure them anymore. Uh-oh. I think I really messed up. A weak diagnosis available. No. We're gonna continue to perform tests. Decent chance of a diagnosis. I think she's going to get a second opinion, yeah. She's like, no. I don't trust you. Hello, what are you doing here? Dr. Ariana Menning. I'm at work. Just imagine going to see Dr. Plum Bobby. I wouldn't be mad if that was my doctor. Okay, I can still only do 2. So we're gonna take a sample and then we're gonna test that sample, I guess. Let's go. Because I don't want to make a wrong diagnosis again. I feel like that's too dangerous. Do you use any mods that affect your gameplay? Yes, a lot of them, actually. If you want to know which ones, you can do !Sims mods. I have a whole catalog set up on my website of all the mods that I have in my game. There are a lot. Last time, isn't it? Dr. Dixon. That's an interesting name for a doctor. I've had doctors with pastel hair and tattoos, none with the name Plum Bobby, but I'm not ruling it out. Maybe one day. Maybe one day you're gonna go to the Sims hospital as well. Can you please provide any mental health tips? I feel like that's a relatively broad question. And I'm not necessarily sure I'm qualified to give like just general broad mental health tips apart from the very obvious ones, which is don't ignore it. Practice mental health care like you would practice physical health care. Take the signs that your body is giving you serious. Listen to when your body is trying to tell you something. Don't think that you're weak or anything if you need to take time to take care of your mental health. Just basically listen to yourself. Also, if you break your leg, you're not going to continue walking. If you have a broken brain, you shouldn't continue thinking. That's my advice. There you go. I hope that helps. If you have any more specific questions on like, you know, maybe more related to a specific topic, I can maybe give some more specific advice. But I feel like such a general open question is almost impossible to answer because there's so many things that you could be doing, but not all things work for every situation. So telling you like, I think you should start journaling, that doesn't always work. For some situations, I don't think journaling is going to be the answer. Okay, but I still can only give a compelling diagnosis, but I want to give a certain one. I want to like be sure. Also, Sprucey, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. It is good to see you today. That's very good mental health advice. Thank you. Appreciate it. And also, Caramel, welcome in. It's good to see you as well. Okay, we're discussing general health. I feel like we're not going to have an extremely successful day so far. Medical referral. We're going to do a treadmill test. Oh, Bestie, are you sure that you need a medical? I feel like it's pretty obvious what you have. I mean, that not saying that that is the cause of everything and the only thing that she can have, but I feel like there might be a slight relation, you know. Chances are that this little baby bump has some influence. Maybe she came to get diagnosed with being pregnant. Maybe she just ate a gram. Yeah, she just had like a double Burger King meal. Was she that pregnant a minute ago? I don't think I noticed it a minute ago, but she was sitting down, so... Yeah, I think she's pretty pregnant. She's not running like she's going very smooth. Also, Holly, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. She was pregnant. Oh, I didn't even notice it. I only noticed it when she stood up. Are inconclusive. What am I supposed to do to give you a proper diagnosis? Like, at this point, I don't know. Compelling diagnosis. I'm just gonna give you the sweaty shivers. Oh my god, she peed her pants. And he is stuck. Her water broke? Probably. Maybe. Also, Clee, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Oh, he cannot diagnose her because he needs... Oh, what do I do? Medical referral, admit to bed. Oh, I feel a little bit bad for her. I'm like completely failing at giving her Are you pregnant too? What's going on at this hospital? Why is everyone pregnant? I'm a little bit worried. Are we gonna get pregnant too? I'll give you... I clicked sweaty things earlier, but now I'll just go for the llama flu again. Okay, we diagnosed you. We're gonna treat you with a risk of being wrong again, but at this point, I don't know what else to do. Patient cured! Oh my god, we did it! Let's go. We actually had a fully successful workday because of this. Well, in that case, now that I have hopefully... Okay, my work performance is still relatively mediocre. But I think I'm going to use this time to actually take care of my sim because my sim is not doing too great. Let's actually get some food in the cafeteria. She can now go shower, finally. She's that dirty because of running. No, she peed her pants. Ooh, thank you, sweetie. Good point, actually. I just noticed from the corner of my eye as well that we're going to have some ads. So I'm going to set up words on stream for you guys. So you can actually play a little game while I take a break. And then you don't actually miss some Sims gameplay during the ads and stuff like that. There's a guide for the illness to help you with the diagnosis. Really? Where? Where can I find that guide? Because I think I'm going to need that. Let me just put in the link. There we go. I'm going to take a quick break. I'll probably be back in like 10 minutes or something. I'm just going to make sure to stretch my legs, make sure to relax for a little bit, take some time away from the screen. Please enjoy the little break with Words on Stream. You can just play the game. The instructions are on the screen. You don't have to download anything. You don't have to log into anything. You can just join in by typing things in chat. But also, please do use this time to practice some self-care. Get yourself something to drink, something to snack, stretch your legs, all of those important things, because self-care do be sexy. And then I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hello. I made it back. Did you guys have a good break? Look at Sweetie guessing the longest word. What the heck? I see you guys are at level 17. That's pretty good. That's pretty solid. It's on Carl's guide. I have the link if I can paste it here. Could you paste it in the Discord? We don't allow links in Twitch chat, but you could paste it in the Discord in the Sims channel if you want. Sweetie's always guessing the long words. Yeah. I don't know how Sweetie does that. It's like, it's so impressive. Your cat was playing words. That's actually so cute. What the heck? Post in the Sims channel. Thank you so much. You're not quite able to diagnose a lot of patients and will fail things like treadmill tests. Try to avoid those until later while focusing. Interesting. Okay. You did good, guys. Those level 17. I'm proud of you. Also, Ashay, welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. It is so nice to meet you. That does mean that we're going to go back into the game. GG's everyone. Also, Huff, welcome in. It's good to see you. That guide helped you a lot. Wait, let me actually see. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna... So, diseases and their symptoms. Rashes. Sweaty shivers. Okay, I think this is gonna help me a lot. I think this is gonna help me a lot for sure. Although he has done quite well today on his work day, so I'm not gonna focus too much. I'm just gonna make sure that he gets some food and stuff, but not me doing 4 letters. Oh, that happens to me all the time when I'm trying to join in on words on stream. My brain is just, it doesn't work. I don't know what it is, but okay, he got a nice slice of pizza, so let's actually eat that because he is quite hungry. And then we probably need to go use the restroom. I'm actually not sure. Do we have toilets downstairs? Oh, we do, actually. And if I remember correctly, yeah, he can go there. Let's use the toilet as well. Because then hopefully we get home feeling not too shitty and we can actually focus on taking a little bit of care of our kid. And you did the doctor multiple times. Wow. I'm actually a little bit bummed that our work performance went so low because of that one mistake we made. I mean, I guess as a doctor, there's not much room for mistakes. So, I mean, it's probably fair, but still. I feel like it's not fair for just one mistake to influence our work performance this much. His fun is also really low. Okay, but his workday is literally almost over, so. Welcome back, Micah. Welcome back. Okay, let's just fast forward. Workday's over. Yay, we earned 500 bucks. And now we have the guide, yeah, so hopefully it won't be as bad anymore. I think it should be better. Also, I had another Snickers ice cream over the break, and I'm so happy now. I had a really nice salad for dinner, but there was no sugars in the salad, so I was like craving, you know? Also, there's this restaurant in our city that actually had their 7th birthday today, and they were giving away free pancakes the entire day. So Scott and I went for like a really nice lunch. Let's see. How is Henry doing? Henry is not even doing that bad. Oh, Henry is an independent toddler. They can potty by themselves. Okay, that's a big win, people. That is a big win. Also, normally I take toddlers and actually go into the bathtub to clean them. But I think I might just use the sink now. Those look so good. They were so delicious. I didn't get the pancakes. Scott got the pancakes. I got something else, but this guy just hit a sign right outside my window with his car. Oof. Yikes. Enjoy ice cream, Lena. Enjoy, enjoy. Are you gonna take... Oh, you have to wait until... Hold on. Just go here already. And then you can clean up Henry after. I very rarely use that interaction of like cleaning a toddler in a sink. But to be honest... No, Kelly, I don't want to go on a date. I'm stuck with a toddler in my house. Can't you see I'm a little bit busy? Oh, the potty interaction for kids can be so slow. Okay, but at least he's pooping. Or peeing. I don't know which one. Yay! Now he's gonna clean his kid. Perfect. He reached parenting level 2. Oh. You didn't get very clean from that, did you? I thought that would have more effect. Why is the kid still sad? Oh, because his mom literally died like yesterday. Oh, see, that's better. That is better. Now I'm just gonna let you play with the kitchen and play pretend cook. And now you are gonna go get yourself some food and then like watch some TV, I think. Hi, Luce. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Let's just watch some TV. Do we think Love Struck is gonna be worth the extra money? What exactly do you mean extra money? Because that suggests that there was an original price and it went up. Because you're saying it's more than usual, but I think then that's just a general change to all expansion packs. That's so strange that one of them costs more. For me, it's the exact same price. But that's really weird. Why would they do that? I mean, I already find it tough to answer a question of like if an expansion pack is worth just the money in general, but like extra money? Do you think it's going to help with your gameplay? Yeah, that's actually, I think, the most important question. And it would be super valid if you, like, want to wait a little bit to see other people play with the pack to figure out if the gameplay is going to enhance your gameplay or if there's not, like, any major gameplay bugs. All the others cost 40 and the Love Struck is... Wait, or 400, sorry. That's so interesting. Now I'm actually curious if mine is more expensive. Hold on. Hello! Hello, Spiffy. It's so good to see you. How are you doing? I hope you're doing really well. Thank you so much for the raid. Let me quickly go here so I can welcome you in. How was your stream? What were you up to today? Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate that. Is it Celandrea? I hope I say that correctly. Welcome in. Bubs, welcome in. Surfer, welcome in. It's so good to see you. Is it a lot Ida? Let me know if I say that correctly. Welcome in. Spiffany, of course, welcome in. Desi, welcome in. And Zelly Zay, welcome in. It is so nice to meet all of you. I hope you're all doing fantastic today. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, I do co-working as well as Sims. or gameplay with a sprinkle of variety, which is mostly The Sims, to be honest. Today we're doing some Not So Berry challenge. We are on the purple gen. I am absolutely not dressed accordingly. What do you mean? And my sim just unalived his ex and now has a toddler. So it's a little bit chaotic. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for the raid. You play a new game called Dungeons of Hinterberg. It's very similar to Zelda. Ooh, I like Zelda. Also, for anyone hanging out in my community, if you're looking for a wonderful, lovely creator to follow, please make sure to go drop your butt on the follow button that is floating above chat right now. Spiffany is super lovely, super amazing. But welcome in. It's so good to see you. It has been a while, yes, but it is always so nice to see your name pop into chat. I'm doing well. I hope you are too. And I'm doing good, Spiffany. Thank you for asking. We were just talking about how I had ice cream during my break. So I'm like a really happy girly now because I had Snickers ice cream. Yeah, the drama is really going. We were also chatting about the new Sims expansion pack coming out next week and whether we think it's worth the money. And we just figured out, as you guys were coming in, that in Norway, apparently the expansion pack is like more expensive than others, so that's really silly. Doesn't make sense. So I was gonna check if, like, for me the Love Struck is also more expensive, but for me it is just $39.99, like any other expansion pack. Also, Swiftney, if you need to go raid and run or raid and rest, I absolutely understand. Please make sure to practice some self-care because self-care do be very sexy. But thank you so much for trusting me with your community. I appreciate that so much. Yes, Snickers ice cream. My boyfriend keeps buying it for me. And I keep telling him that it's really dangerous if we have it in the house. Because I keep eating it. Yes, Surfer has been here for quite a long time, actually. Ooh, that doesn't look like something I want to eat. But I'll put it in your infantry, little buddy. You can pretend cook again. Forgot to buy you ice cream earlier. Actually, fuming. Fair. Also, look, our mom is here, which actually made me realize that my front door is not locked. Oh, well. I think it might have been Joy, or maybe, I was just about to say, I think it might have been Otter. Or Celeste. I think you also hang out in Celeste's stream, right? I think it was one of those three. Which narrows it down a lot. Usually expansion packs cost 63 65 euros in Norwegian currency, but the Love Struck cost 39.45 euros. But when you say that, I think Norwegian currency dropped in value. Ah, that makes sense. Olive brought me here, I believe. I love it when people remember like how they got to a stream. That's always so cool. Probably Otter, yeah. I think it might have been Otter. I also feel like Otter, there was like quite a while, but that's like a long time ago. I think like around a year ago when Otter used to come over here quite a lot with raids and stuff. So that could be. Also, need more food. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. It is good to see you. Okay, you need to go clean up. Also, my mom like came over to my house. Can I ask her to come stay over? You came over with Simsy. Really, Bonnie? You're from that one time Simsy raided me. Isn't that wild? Of course, sweetie, of course. It's so weird for countries to have different prices. It is. It's so silly. Also, Amy, welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well. His PC has issues, so he no longer streams. I was already wondering what the reason was that he's no longer around on streams. But does he plan to come back, like, when his PC is fixed? Ugh. I got some ice cold lemonade from the fridge and it's so good. Visitors knock on the bedroom door instead of the front door. It's really silly. It is kind of funny though. Let's invite her in. But can we plan a stay over? Because I feel like at this point, he would probably call his mom, right? He'd be like, Mom, help. I have a toddler. We're gonna invite over Siri to stay for maybe like 4 nights. We can let it start now. She doesn't really have a bed, but she'll just bring her little air mattress. There we go. And then she can help out with taking care of Henry. Wait, really, Lena? You came here through Lisa? What? That is wild. No way. Of course, Biffany, of course. Please, please go practice all the super sexy self-care tasks. Thank you so much again for sharing your community. I really do appreciate it. That is wild. In like late 2022, yeah. I don't remember when Lisa streamed last. It's been a while though. I feel like so many people that were streaming when I started streaming no longer stream. Like Anouk no longer streams, Jenny no longer streams, Ellen no longer streams, Lisa no longer streams. That was like my little in crowd of people that streamed when I was streaming. I mean, there's other people like Lil that were already streaming at the time that are still streaming. I feel like people like Olive are still streaming, obviously. Anouk isn't streaming anymore. No, she stopped streaming like, I think it was like 8 months ago. I remember talking to her about her new emotes when we were in Paris a year ago. And I feel like she streamed for a little bit after that, but not for very long. Claire Siobhan hasn't for over a year either. But in her case, I can see why, because she had a baby. You came here with Emma? Wait, what? That's so cool. Emma also doesn't stream anymore. Is barely streaming these days, but her partner Johanna's just started streaming. That's also interesting when like one stops and then someone else, like literally a partner of someone, starts. I got gifted a sub by Pondelet and just stuck around because it's so chill here. That is wild to realize now, huh, Esther? Like, do people just change their mind or find it's not for them? In most cases where like friends of mine stopped streaming, it was mostly because life happened. So they got a new job or they moved out because their relationship ended, or they had to make some financial decisions, or they started streaming during COVID and then they realized when like COVID kind of, you know, it's not gone, but like when things started opening up again in the world and they could go back to their sports or stuff like that, that they didn't actually have time to stream. And I think there's also, I feel like the longevity of streaming careers kind of comes in waves. So you have people that like get through the first 2 to 2.5 years, but almost every streamer has in their mind when they start streaming, like, oh, I would like to make some money with this, or like I would like to get to a certain view number, or maybe I'd like to make Twitch partner. And after 2.5 years, it kind of feels like almost like a natural moment for yourself to reflect on whether you're actually doing what you want with your streams. I even had this. At that point, I had partner and I was like still very much enjoying it. So for me, it was almost like a confirmation of, oh, you're actually doing the right thing. But I think for a lot of people, that 2.5-3 year mark is kind of the moment they realize, hey, maybe I'm actually not really getting where I wanted to be with streaming, or like I also know that people have also like applied for partner and got denied, and maybe even done that like a couple of times and then realized, you know what, I actually don't, this is not good for my mental health. So there's like a whole bunch of reasons, but I kind of feel like the 2.5 to 3 year mark is quite an important one for a lot of people. I think the 1 year mark is also an important one. Like some people start streaming and then they kind of just try it out, but then they realize after a year that it's not for them. Then you have people that push through that 1 year and then realize after like 2.5 to 3 years that it's maybe taking up more time than they want to invest. And then you have kind of like the group that I feel like the 5 years and then the 7 years and the 10 years are also like really big milestones. Kind of just like with any relationship as well, for instance, is like those are always these, they're like big numbers. So you're like, wow, 5 years. And then you start to reflect of like, okay, what have I done in the past 5 years? And like, am I actually still happy with what I'm doing? I'm going to be getting my first PC soon, meaning I can finally get The Sims 4. What's the best expansion pack in your opinion? I actually have a command for this because every single time someone asks me this, I'm like, I don't remember any of the Sims expansion packs. But those would be my favorites, the seasons and growing together. I also have a full video where I talk through every single pack. So if you're ever interested, you could also check that out. You should actually go take a shower. Why are you outside? Oh, you're very sad and very hungry. That's not good. You know what we should get downstairs? I know that's such a silly thing, but I think it's gonna make a huge difference. I'm quickly gonna get that set up. Hold on. We need a fridge. So that, because the kid for now cannot go upstairs, okay? He's a toddler. It's gonna be so painful if he goes upstairs because we're gonna have to carry him downstairs again. So I'm just gonna add like a little mini fridge here. It's dire times, people. Dire times. Because they integrate so easily into the game. Exactly, yes. You don't have to go out of your way to play with them. That's like one reason I really like them. And the other part is that I feel like most of the ones that I list usually are packs that you can use across your gameplay. So they're not like linked. I always feel like if you think, for instance, if you think very specifically about let's take Jungle Adventure as an example. You can only play with Jungle Adventure, or most of the pack at least, if you travel to Salvadorada and if you actively play through that career or like that aspiration. Other than that, the Jungle Adventure pack doesn't add a lot of gameplay across your entire save. Whereas with Seasons, it doesn't really matter what kind of storyline you're playing. Seasons will actually happen in every single of your worlds, in every single of your stories, in every single of your save files. So you're getting like relatively a lot of value out of the money that you're investing into that pack because it's something that keeps coming back in every save. And I think this is also something that is good to take into account when you're deciding to buy, like, do you want pets? Do you want horses? Like, I love pets because almost all of my Sims have pets. So for me, it's a really good pack. But if you're not really interested in cats and dogs, probably that pack is not going to add too much value for you because you are going to treat it like something like Jungle Adventure, where you might get a cat or a dog like once or maybe twice, and that's it. Exactly. Same goes for Strangerville. Strangerville is a very cool pack, but it's very limited to the world of Strangerville. Are you ready to start the stay over? Yes. Yes, thank you. Because then Siri is actually here. And she can help take care. You should go say hello to the cat. I really like Strangerville, though. It's like the world is really nice, and I like the items that come with it, but it's definitely specific. Okay, I think we're gonna have to make some extra food because we don't have that much food. No, not canning. I don't want to can. This is so helpful. I'm glad it's helpful because sometimes I feel like I'm just rambling and I'm like, I just need to talk you guys through my thought process on how I make decisions like this. But I'm glad that it's helpful. I love the interaction of toddlers and pets. It's like one of my favorite things. Can we imitate you? Sorry, I actually need to remember to take screenshots because I realized I don't have a lot of screenshots. And this is just a golden screenshot. I should also do one where he's like petting pets. There we go. So since I'm about to go on to Gen 5 of the Pack Legacy, I'm gonna name each heir A to Z and try to remember to have their names to start with each letter. Oh, that's actually really cool. I love that. You're gonna have to at one point restart the alphabet though, because we're gonna have more than 26 generations. Estimated waiting time 40 minutes. Holy shit. Also, is that person hurt or are they okay? The little dragon costume is so cute, isn't it? Okay. That's a good screenshot. Hold on. Well, I mean, I'm not sure if the cat is happy about this petting, but it is pretty cute. There we go. I was just trying to get a screenshot where his hand is actually on the cat's head. Also, what is this song? Sorry, I just realized how annoying it is. They left the scene as in like a hit and run, but then with a sign. Bombastic side eye, yeah. The cat really did a bombastic side eye. Oof, okay. It's nice of you to call the police though. Oh my god, he's gonna play in the toilet, isn't he? Oh, he keeps putting all of these things everywhere. But we don't have a bin downstairs. Oh, I can actually put it in the... There we go. It's pretty illegal, but I didn't get a plate, sadly. That's too bad. Would have been nice if you did. Because that's just really rude. Clean up. There we go. I just want them to fix the sign. That's fair. You can go potty again. It is also really late and we do have to go to sleep. But we're just cooking. Also, I haven't seen our roommates in forever. I don't even know where they are. Okay, now we have, at least we have some more food. And now you need to go clean up and then go to bed. And then your mom can put your kid to bed. And if she doesn't, your kid can go to bed by himself. Oh, I feel for the dude. Imagine working in a hospital, like making really long hours and then coming home to a toddler and your mom. I wish for that driver to forever have their hard drives crash. And every single time they step out of bed to step in Legos. Every morning. I do actually thoughts and intervals. I do. If you, the command that I just did about the packs, like the exclamation point Sims packs, it has a direct link to that video. It's a long video, but I do go over all the packs. Or Playmobil. Oh, yes. That's just as bad. Absolutely, yeah. Who are you? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to lock you out. Please just go away. I'm gonna have to really... Can I set this as the front door? Set as front door. This is already the front door. Yeah, that's what I guessed, but that's what I want to change. Why can I not change this to be the front door? Lock for everyone but household members. There you go. We just probably gonna have to eventually unlock it so Siri can leave, but now she's locked in our house. Hee hee. Hi, Robin. Welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Because it's a communal front door? Probably, yeah. I guess so. That's annoying, though. Okay, you can go to sleep now. Thank you for the hydrate. I appreciate it. You survived the day. Yeah, I can only imagine how chaotic your day was, Robin. Oh, look. She's come in to help out. With cleaning. Well, she's not really cleaning that well, but please go to sleep. Airport was so crowded. Yeah. Did you get many pissed people? 20 minutes slow that he always runs late. Oh, you're being truly evil right now, sweetie. Okay. Are you actually like gonna help clean up with the potty and stuff? Okay, he does need to go to work again, right? Yeah, he still needs to go to work. Oh, but only in 6 hours, so we have time. That's good. Okay, it's morning. He's waking up. I'm gonna let him sleep until like maybe 6. Would that be good? Yeah, perfect. His energy bar is completely full. Then you're just gonna use the restroom, get yourself some food. No, you're not gonna grill. Also, is it Del Skies? Let me know. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Nice to meet you. Get leftovers. Today could be seen from our end as well. Our sales kind of dropped. Yeah. I feel like it was a whole mess. It was truly a whole mess. If you click on your guest, I think you can tell them. Oh, yeah. Actually, maybe that's true. Delskis? Okay, I was wondering if it was Delskis or Delskis, but well, let me know if I say it correctly if I say Delskis. But welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. Yeah, today was very much a whole mess. It's correct. Perfect. Thanks for letting me know. Actions. Friendly. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Ask Siri to help out. I feel like that would be a grand idea. Literally worldwide, yeah. Sometimes it's scary to realize how, like, one service can have so much impact. I was just passing by you and you're on my recommendation, so I'm gonna visit you for a bit. You're more than welcome to hang out. I hope you're doing really well. Thanks for stopping by. We always love to have new friends in. He's still sleeping. The cat is just licking his... Oh my god. That's gross. Shadow, you're not supposed to lick kids' pee. It didn't affect any of my work stuff, so I still had to work. Oh no. Yikes. My friend is on a flight from Japan to England right now, and I think she was delayed. Yeah. I think so many flights were delayed. So many people got stuck in airports and stuff today. It's actually pretty wild. Imagine how Sweden's internet across, or at least used to, rely on one entry point in Stockholm. Okay, that's actually wild. What? Where are you going? Oh my goodness, I just realized I forgot to have a bin. That's why they keep walking downstairs. There's no trash bin in the kitchen. I always forget bins. It's actually getting a little bit embarrassing at this point. There we go. I feel like the bin perfectly fits in this corner. Let's add a plant to kind of cheer up the bin, because otherwise the bin looks a little bit sad. I'm definitely getting the new money bin. I feel like the new money bin is it's one of the prettiest bins we have in the game. And it's also a money bin. Like, there's no reason not to get it. I feel like that plant is super nice for a corner like this. Yeah, beautiful. Perfect. Did you build a house? I did, yes. I'm actually, this house is I'm using it for both of my legacy challenges, both here on Twitch and the legacy challenge that I'm playing on my YouTube. And the speed build for this is actually going live on Sunday. So if you want to see how I built it, keep an eye out on my YouTube channel, because that's where you'll probably find the speed. Well, not probably, that's where you'll find the speed build. New money bin, I've missed this. Yeah, so it was, that's the downside, Luce. If you've missed it, you've kind of missed it forever. There was a daily login reward, which allowed you to, for like a month period, if you logged in X amount of times every week, then you got free rewards, including like little throw-on pillows, including a new money bin. And then, that's all you had to do. You just basically had to open your game and then you would get free stuff. And there was quite some controversy around it because people didn't really like that The Sims was doing this, I guess for this exact reason, because, oh, sorry, I need to drag it in here. If you miss it, you miss it forever, which kind of sucks. Like, big time, if you ask me. I built a house and it's just squares. Building in The Sims takes quite some practice. It's definitely not the easiest to do. But to be fair, I have 3,000 hours in this game, or like at this point 3,500. So there's a lot of hours of me building. It was one of them. I got a few bits, but I couldn't log in because I was too busy. Exactly, yeah. And I feel like I really do not like the fact that that's what it is now with certain items in the game. Oh, look, my house, my roommates are here. Oh, that's actually cute. Can I ask them to help out? Friendly introduction. Dude, we live together. Oh, actually, I do think we haven't formally met. Also, hi, Spring Kitten. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. And Liz, welcome in. It is so good to see you. My first houses in The Sims were horrible. Yeah, mine too. I feel like my first houses in The Sims 4 were actually reasonable, but my first houses in The Sims 3 and The Sims 2 were like terrible. You're doing good. I'm glad to hear that. I'm so glad to hear that. What are you actually, like, why are you stuck? There we go. Okay, I feel like Siri is helping out because she mopped the puddle, but she still didn't clean out the potty. So maybe we should do that. We're just gonna say hi to Yuki because apparently we haven't formally met Yuki. Never realized that. Did anyone start off by just building giant bungalows that took up the whole lot? Yes. Default roof and a million windows. Oh, and then also when you made a floor plan, you would put all the furniture on like the outside of the build, like around the outer skirts, and then the inside would just, like, the middle of the build would just be awkwardly and empty. Are you doing the Tiny Town Challenge? No, I'm not. I want to, but I'm doing too many things at the same time, so I shouldn't start any new things. But I'd love to do the Tiny Town Challenge. I am actually going to do a build inspired by the Tiny Town Challenge and, like, make a YouTube video out of it. But I'm not going to play the actual challenge, at least not for now. I wish. Because it sounds like such a fun one. But yeah, with the Pack Legacy and then also Berry already going on, that's like 2 legacy challenges. I can't do a third. But I would love to because it sounds so fun. But I'm so glad that you're having fun with it. That sounds so good. What's a Tiny Town Challenge? It is a legacy challenge written by the Legacy. And the idea is that you play through it like a legacy challenge. You start with 1 person. And the idea is that it's like tiny houses on a bigger lot, and all of them are like rental homes. But you cannot build the second house for the second person in the storyline until you've completed the goals of the first one. So you have to, like, kind of play through the goals to unlock multiple plots. It was inspired by games like Animal Crossing, where by progressing through the game, you actually unlock plots for new villagers to move in. And that's kind of the idea. You have to, like, play through the first gen to unlock multiple plots, or not necessarily the first gen because it's not a full generation, because eventually the goal is for them to actually all live on the same plot together. Yeah, the rules are on the Legacy's webpage, so you can just search Tiny Town Challenge the Legacy and it would probably take you right to it. She also makes videos about it, so if you want to watch her playthrough of it, you can watch that on her channel, and it's really fun. It's kind of like Build a Town Challenge, yeah, but then mixed in with Sims gameplay. Can you play the challenge without For Rent? I do not know that, to be honest. I'm guessing you can. You just might have to get a little bit creative with how you make it work, but I think you should be able to. They're split into rental plots, and that's why nobody can come hang out while they can hang out, but they can't sleep in your bed or anything. Yeah. Yeah, you would just have to lock your doors, but it's still an option. Okay, so we just arrived in at work. There is actually patients here, so let's start by treating the kid again, because I always feel bad for the kids in the hospital. Let's swap for a sample. Then we need to run tests to find a diagnosis. You probably need to lock your doors and use cheats, yeah. But you could also, I think there's mods out there that allow you to do similar things like For Rent. So even if you don't own the pack, you could still, like, maybe get mods if you're open to that. But yeah, it does limit you, I guess, because the challenge was written, I think, mostly with the idea of For Rent in mind. Oh my god, it's so gross. Guys, why do I have to clean everything? I'm a doctor here. Remember the guide and try looking at the patient zoomed in. Okay. I will do that. Analyze patient sample. So he doesn't have a rash. It looks like he has a fever and he's holding his belly. Visible stomach pain, maybe fever, requires surgery and is a rare illness. Perhaps the most rare of a... Okay, maybe then that's not the one he has. He definitely doesn't have a rash. He doesn't get dizzy so far. It also doesn't look like he has a headache. The patient may shiver, have a cloud of gas around them, cough or sneeze. Then that could be the llama flu. The gas and giggles. The patient will fart and giggle. That's so interesting. What the heck? Also, a non-pizza left pineapple. Wow, I can speak. Welcome in. It's so good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Dizziness, coughing, but a lack of swiping, as with starry eyes. Or lack of fever, as with llama flu. I actually think he might have the rare one, though. Why did I giggle about that? Because maybe you also have gas and giggles, Bonnie? Just covered some stomach pain stuff in med school. What's your differential diagnosis? So I'm thinking he has a burning belly. But I'm not sure yet. So I think we should actually take temperature to see if he has a fever. The rare ones aren't as rare as it says, okay. Because he's like specifically rubbing over his belly saying that he has like stomach pain. And earlier it showed a little fever sign. So we're gonna just take his, temperature. I'm also, again, I need to take more screenshots, people. Because otherwise, I'm not going to have any screenshots for later. For, like, my diary. But, like, how can I be sure that a patient actually has a fever? Because we just took his temperature, but it doesn't give me... It doesn't tell me... Weak diagnosis. It says gas and giggles or no illness. Those are my options. So it doesn't give me the burning belly option. But for gas and giggles, they will fart and giggle at random times and sometimes present with a tiger stripe rash. Watch their idle animations for lots of laughing. Laughing itself is not necessarily a symptom, but they may appear to do so uncontrollably. You're saying he's faking it? He doesn't want to go to school. The kid doesn't want to go to school, so he ended up in the hospital with, like, faking his illness. I mean, he is looking pretty sad, so I don't think it's the giggles. Do we just diagnose him with no illness? Because he hasn't laughed at all. He doesn't have a fever. Poor diagnosis. There's nothing wrong. However, he still exhibits visible symptoms and has decided to get a second opinion. The kid's like, nah, I am sorry. You cannot tell me this, doctor. I might be only 12 years old, but I know best. I'm gonna get myself a second opinion. That's a sassy kid. Imagine a sassy kid just going to get a diagnosis. But I don't think we were wrong. I mean, you can get a second opinion all you want. You're just wasting government money on doctors' time. Fancy pants, Rich McGee over kid over here. Absolutely. On to the next patient. On to someone that is actually sick. Let's discuss general health. Oh, they have a headache. They have a visible animation of a headache. Let's quickly check. Let's quickly check what that can be. Bloaty head. Look for a patient appearing to have a headache and sometimes steam coming out of their ears. They can also have green spots, but primarily look for the steam. Okay, so it can be that one.
Drink cactus juice. It'll quench ya.
Hi, Andy. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing well. Does the sim have universal healthcare, though? I don't know. I think we just decided that it does. I donated plasma today and made $100 and I help people. That's so cool, Liz. Oh my goodness. That's so cool. I love that. Okay. I haven't seen anything else but him having a headache, and I feel like the headache is only the bloaty head one. So you don't need an x-ray for that. Sadly, it's not an errand for them. I'll probably have to report it to the municipality or the traffic authority. Ugh. That's so annoying. Yeah, I'm just gonna examine him a little more. Let's see if we also see any of the other animations. Now we need to analyze the tissue. Oh my god, it's broken. Are you gonna repair it? Oh, she's gonna repair it. Okay, good, 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 good. Then maybe I'll refer you for an x-ray, because why not? Oh. No, I don't want to treat you. Medical referral. Let's refer you for an x-ray. Because we need to do that for our daily tasks, so. Even though he doesn't really need an x-ray, we can just give it to him anyways. Also, what is happening in this hospital that there's like trash piles everywhere? Because I saw one somewhere else earlier too. Here, look. Is it because stuff keeps breaking and people keep repairing it? Is that like... You ordered a new case for your e-reader? Let's go. Let's go, let's go. What kind of case did you get? I feel like that happens in the vet clinic too. Just something to keep you busy, probably, yeah. But how are you doing, Andy? It's so good to see you. I'm using Parenthood Family Planner as a patient chart, but that's such a good idea. Right? Doesn't it look super cute? 200! Holy moly, that's a lot of times. Okay, so now we need to put you back into the bed. Medical referral, admit patient to exam bed. There we go. Family dinner time. Enjoy, Robin. Enjoy. Pretty night sky one with a lot of stars. Ooh, I like that. Dragging your feet into the weekend. It is weekend, though. Enjoy. Enjoy the weekend. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. It says that we can give a compelling diagnosis. Oh, it only says bloaty head. Okay, that must be the one. Sorry, it felt like I had to sneeze, but... Diagnosis rendered. Let's go. We can treat a patient's illness now. Treat for bloaty head. I hope we're gonna get, like, a good performance. Patient cured. Let's go. Okay, so now we need to go to the next patient. Examine patient. We actually need to get another swab. But before we do so, I'm actually gonna... Can I just get rid of these? How does one get... destroy? Oh. That was unfortunate because I think I just took a new one that I just destroyed. But if I've already tested them, like, are they just gonna chill in my inventory forever? I guess so. Because now I don't think I have the swap that I just took from him. Oh, I have 3 now. Dominique Gonzalez. Wait, who are we treating right now? John Price. I think I messed up. Oh, no, we actually do have the one from John Price here still. Good. Let's go analyze that one. Sorry, Clappy. I don't have time to talk. I'm working really hard at my job in the hospital. What level is he at? He's only level 4 of the doctor's career. Thank you so much for the hydrate. I appreciate it. And then we need to scan patient's body. Oh, he's dizzy. Okay, and he has a fever. That's good to know. Dizzy and fever. Let's scan body. Let's see what else we can see. Oh, he also has a rash. Hold on. Okay. I think we can diagnose from this. Gets dizzy and shows stars over their head. May also swat at invisible objects in front of them. If you see them swatting, it's surely starry eyes. Okay. They may also have a swirly rash. Let me see. These may present with a number of illnesses. They are meant to be indicators the patient is really sick, so you can rule out the no sick. Some rashes only present with certain illnesses. Okay. So let's see. Is there another one with a swirly rash? I don't think so. I actually don't think the swirly rash can be anything else but starry eyes. So, does that mean we can diagnose him? I don't think so yet, because we didn't get the pop-up yet. So we need to wait for him to come back with the tests. Analysis complete. A weak diagnosis available. Let's see. Weak diagnosis. Starry eyes. I'm just gonna go for it. Because I think that's the right one. So let's diagnose a patient. You have starry eyes, sir. Let's treat you. Treat patient. Treat with starry eyes meds. Patient cured! That'll be 4,000, please. Yeah. Oh. Actually, I feel like our work performance is not going up at all, even though we miraculously cured 2 people. Let's actually throw everything away because we just have a perfect work day now, so we can just clean around the hospital a little bit because everything here is so dirty. I don't think it goes up until after your shift. Oh, maybe. True. You might be right about that. We need to swap a patient and check patient's eyes. We do have another patient that is waiting for us, so we might as well. Brianna Burns. Examine patient. Let's check your eyes, and let's actually take a swap. There we go. Oh, he's still cleaning things, I guess. Oh, yeah. JJ is calling to chat. No, I'm sorry, Dad. I'm at work. Imagine getting a little bottle and then, whoop, you're better. Hey, I mean, in some cases, it kind of works like that. Like, maybe not as immediate as in The Sims. But I genuinely feel like if you're having, an allergic reaction, then I feel like this could be realistic. Like antibiotics, yeah. It's not as like, you know, you take it, you're cured, as in The Sims. But I've been to the doctor at times where I was like feeling really bad, and then I took antibiotics, or I took like anti-inflammatory meds, or you know, like anti-allergens or something, and you just magically feel better. It's really weird like that. It's actually, if you think about it, it's pretty cool that we as humans just we're just capable of curing people. What hospital are you using? I actually don't know. I downloaded something off the gallery on a stream and I didn't save who it was from. It is one of the more popular hospitals though. So I think if you go onto the gallery and you look at like the most popular hospitals built, it should be on like the first 3 rows. Okay, let's see if our work performance actually went up. Okay, it did actually go up at the end of the day, so that's good. Let's quickly take care of our needs because we're not doing too swell. And then we actually have weekend, which is kind of a milestone. I'd say. Oh, you're so hungry. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna get you some food. Don't you worry, buddy. I will get you something. Let's give you some grab a surfing. There you go. That we figured out all the signs on how everything interacts. Exactly. It's just like, if you think about it, that's pretty darn cool. Oh, he's just gonna sit in front of the window downstairs. I actually need a good picture of this kid for my family tree. Who's the kid? So remember when he had a kid with his, when he was a teenager? Not sure if you remember that, but he had a, well, this is him. Because that teenager that he had a kid with, actually, we unalived her. So, we actually have her urn in the house as well. We might have hidden it. So, reported. Let's go, sweetie. Hold on. I'm gonna try to show you guys where the urn is. Look. Her final resting place is our laundry basket. I mean, where else does one hide a dead body? Other than in plain sight. And also, if you live with roommates, who is gonna check your laundry? She's in her clean girl era. Oh, I actually feel a little bit bad about her now. It's even 3 pufferfish, and she survived. Yeah, we gave her 4 pufferfish, and then we ended up just using MCC to unalive her because she didn't want to die. Exactly. No one's gonna look there. Who's gonna look in like your disgusting boxer bin? So, yeah, she's now in her clean girl era in between all of her stinky boxers. Speaking of, I think we should actually really do our laundry. On top of everything else we have going on, we should also do our laundry. Oh, he's still very sad because all of a sudden his mom was just gone and he had to go live with this strange man that he has never met before, and he got a room downstairs and he likes his room, but he's also really lonely. Have you ever heard of people calling their baggage as dirty laundry? No. He keeps putting his plates in here, but it's actually kind of efficient. Okay, you're gonna babble. And then we did give you a toy box, right? Yeah, you can play with a toy. He's really lonely, wink wink. We have to adopt another kid. That is very true. We actually have to adopt another kid because we had another Wheel of Doom spin. So apart from him having to start a side hustle, he also has to adopt another kid. Is his unalived baby mama? Yeah. If you mention it like that, you have a very good point there. Yikes. Big yikes. Yeah, Wheel of Doom. Well, it's not really messing up this gen because I feel like the storytelling still fits. Okay, he's just vibing. He's just playing. But yeah, this kid is quite lonely. And that's the whole idea, is that he's gonna adopt a kid from the hospital, like a really lonely kid. Oh, look, Siri's suitcase is actually here. We're gonna put that over there. Hold on. Did he actually get all of his laundry? No, he didn't. Can he not access that one because of the urn? Every 3 seconds. I don't know, but it is super annoying. Okay, I don't think he can actually access this. I'm not sure if it's because of the urn. So I'm just going to quickly like check if we place that over there and we put this back, if he can access it, or if it's actually not because of the urn, but because of the placement of the bin. No, it was actually okay, so we can't necessarily hide it. So let's just put it in his inventory for now. He's just going to walk around with his dead ex's ashes. Does Yule know about the laundry? What do you mean Yule know about the laundry, Mama Sim? But how come your urns don't spawn ghosts? I actually don't know why why my urn is not spawning ghosts, because usually it does. I don't know. Okay, his fun is also really low. Maybe he can actually practice. He can play with Siri. There we go. Oh my god, there's so much spoiled shit everywhere. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Welcome in. I hope you're doing so well. I feel so bad for the kid. He's just entertaining himself downstairs, but we don't really have time. We have to focus on our own needs first. I was thinking so, yeah, sweetie. I was just going to go through to like 3 hours and then I was going to wrap up stream. So I'm not going to go for like extra long, but I'm just going to do the full 3 hours. Oh, has Plum Bobby told you about unaliving her? I think storytelling wise, yes, he knows. He helped get rid of the body. But we like actually letting it take place gameplay wise, no, because Yule wasn't here, but we are saying that he was, and we're saying that he helped out. You know, sometimes The Sims is just about storytelling. It doesn't actually have to take place for us to imagine that it happened. Okay, his fun is going up, though. I mean, speaking of the devil... Oh, he just walked into his room. Never mind. I was gonna say, speaking of the devil, we can actually say hi to him. Because Yule lives in this room, and this is where Yuki lives. I think over the weekend, maybe they can go to the park with like Siri and Yule and Yuki and Plum Bobby and Henry. And they can just like all hang out and we can actually spend some time with our kid. Because at this point, I'm feeling a little bit bad. Like, we got a toddler and we just left him at home for like 3 days straight. It's looking so good. I know. I keep simping over Yule during my Pack Legacy recordings, and it is so funny because Micah keeps calling me out on it. Of course, Allison. Wow, I said it so weird. Of course, Allison. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have a great rest of your time zone. Have fun at the library. I hope you have a great time. Oh yeah, The Sim. Sorry, sweetie. Sorry. I always have fun at the library. Good. Good. Oh, wait. It's almost his birthday? Or is it actually his birthday? Is it his birthday? Are we forgetting his birthday? When is his birthday? Oh my god, his birthday is today. Okay, I feel a little bit bad. Maybe we should bake a cake. Okay, we should bake a cake. Hold on. Because this toddler is already so sad that he's going to have to celebrate his birthday without his mom here. Resume white cake. Someone already started a white cake? Let's actually resume that then. And then we can bring Lionel upstairs. But that's going to be so nice because then Lionel's actually a kid and he can walk around in the house. The kid started cake. The toddler was like, I'll bake my own freaking cake. If you're not going to bake me a cake, I'll do it myself. Wait, it's saying that he can't use the oven? Why? His name is Henry. Did I say Lionel? Yes, you did. Oopsie. I'm just a silly Sims girly. I absolutely do know the names of my own Sims. What do you mean? I could never accidentally call my Sim by the wrong name. I don't know why. When he was named Lionel, I hated it, but now that he's named Henry, he's still named Lionel in my head. I know that doesn't make a lot of sense, but that's just, I don't know, that's just what my brain is thinking right now. Okay, while your cake is in the oven, can you, like, go get your kid from downstairs? Oh, your kid is pottying? Okay, never mind. We'll wait. For some reason I remember yours, but I forget my own all the time. Yeah. I think it's just, are you really a Simmer if you've never forgotten your Sims names? I never remember my Sims names, and then I'll be telling my partners, like, look, this is this little guy. Yeah. I also had this. It was, like, actually a little bit embarrassing because I didn't realize that I keep forgetting my Sims names. Until I had to make a family tree. I was working on, like, a project, and I wanted to make a family tree of my Sims Legacy family, and I just realized that I could not for the life of me remember some of the names of the kids. I had to go back and watch my own YouTube VODs because I couldn't remember what they were called. Like, literally no clue. They were such a huge part of my storyline. I played with them a lot. I couldn't remember. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, is it Risa blah blah? Let me know if I say that correctly. Welcome in. It is so good to meet you. I hope you had a wonderful stream. I see you were playing some Chants of Sonar. I don't think I've ever heard of that. So please do tell me what that is about. But thank you so much for coming over here. I really, really do appreciate it. For those of you that are new, hi, welcome in. My name is Rosanna, or Ro. I use she, her pronouns. On this channel, I play a lot of The Sims. I also do co-working streams and do a little sprinkle of variety of other games here and there. I'm from the Netherlands. I have ADHD. I have 2 cats. And today, we are playing with my Legacy family, the Not So Berry Challenge. We are just about to age up our toddler. Our toddler is named Henry. And my main Sim is a doctor who eventually wants to become a dancer. So that's the storyline. It's an amazing game. Don't want to spoil, but great art, music, quite short. Ooh, I like it when games are, like, short to complete, but still really good. So thanks for the tip. I'm definitely going to remember that. And thank you for those follows. For anyone hanging out here, if you're looking for a wonderful new creator to follow, please make sure to go drop your butt on the follow button over at Risa Blabla's channel. But thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. And $10, welcome in. It is nice to meet you. And thank you for the hydrate as well. I actually did really need to hydrate because it's super warm where I live. And I have been, like, sweating all day. Drop my big butt on your follow button. Thank you. I appreciate that a lot. We like some good butt dropping. It's like, you know, when you have to practice squats but follow people by accident. Just happens. Literally do not remember the name. Yeah, we were also just talking about how, like, sometimes you can have Sims that are, like, a huge part of your storyline, but you still forget their name. Love following my ADHD sisters. We are a good neurospicy gang, aren't we? We bring the spice into people's life, even if they don't ask for spice. We're just there. Yapping away. Also, if you need to go practice some after streaming self-care, like take a break, get yourself something to drink, please make sure to do so. We always say here that self-care is very sexy. So please make sure to be super duper sexy. But if you or anyone from your community wants to hang out, you're all obviously more than welcome to do so. Sweetie, I do not know what you're talking about. I never yap. Yapping is not a concept familiar to me. Oh. Yay! Oh my god, Siri was throwing confetti. That's actually really cute that his grandma is here. I just realized that I don't think Lionel has formally met his grandma, but that's okay. We can get introduced now that Henry is a kid. In terms of, I'm gonna do a multi-skill aspiration. We'll just do this one. I didn't even read what it is, but it's fine. Oh, he's a geek. That's actually really cute. I like that. I don't think Henry is going to necessarily be our next gen because our next gen is probably going to be born like way later down the line. So I don't really care about his traits. He's just going to be part of the storyline, basically. My partner called me cute last night because I was yapping about my favorite character. That is really cute, though. And it's even cuter that your partner thinks it's cute. Like, you know that you got the right one when your partner's like supportive of your yapping, even though the topic doesn't really matter to them. And they're just like, yes, you pop off. You yap about the things that are important to you. Okay, we'll probably have to give Henry a little bit of a makeover. I can't believe that I literally just gave him a toddler makeover and that we're going to have to change his clothes again. But usually The Sims creates the weirdest default outfits, so I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna want to do this. I'm autistic and my partner's ADHD, and we're pro yappers. I can only imagine. I feel like, so Scott doesn't have a formal diagnosis, but the longer he's with me, the more he's realizing that there might be some spice in him too, in one way or another. And I feel like it mostly shows in like small little things that I don't think he even realized that he does until I call him out on it. So he has like he's very strong. I believe it's called like echolalia, where every single time someone says something, he has to repeat it and like sing it a little bit. He sings all day. He needs to make noise all day. Like whenever he's just walking around the house, he just makes little songs for the cats. And like whenever he's making coffee, he's like singing songs and making sounds. And whenever I asked him, was like, oh, is there like a specific, like, do you like songs? Do you like singing? Like, what's your reason for always making noise? And he's like, I don't always make noise. He's like, I don't do that. I'm like, yeah, you do. It's like super cute. I love it when you do that. But it's like you're constantly producing, like you're verbally stimming. And then when I told him this the other day, I was like, no, I don't do that. No. And then like this was a while back. I say other day, but with that, I mean like when we moved in, maybe like a year into us living together, I said that to him. And then literally the other day, maybe like a week ago, he was doing something and he said to me, he was like, I'm verbally stimming. And I was like, oh my God, you're actually using the lingo now? And I'm like, when I told him the first time that I thought he could be like neurospicy, I was like, I'm not gonna diagnose you or force you to get a diagnosis because that's not my place. But like, I can see a lot of similarities from what I do. But then he was like, no, absolutely not. No, this is not me. I could never. It was like so willfully strong in the fact that he could never be neurospicy. But I think that was also because he experienced a lot of stigma around it. Like for him, the fact that if he got like, let's say he were to be diagnosed with ADHD, that for him would be like a diagnosis of being broken. That's kind of like what he viewed it as when we were just together, because that's all that he saw as like, oh, if you get that label, like if you get a label of being autistic, for instance, like then you're just difficult. Like you're going to struggle. You're going to have a lot of issues in your life and you don't want that label because it's like it has only negative connotation. Very much like the stereotypes that have been forced on like society. So he was like, no, I'm not neurospicy. But the longer he's been with me and like the more he sees that we all come from a family that's extremely neurospicy, we all talk openly about it. We all have gotten help throughout the years, but at the same time, we've all been like relatively successful in what we're doing and we acknowledge the struggle. And with that, we kind of like allow ourselves the space to work through it. He's like slowly but surely getting more and more okay with the idea, which he doesn't specifically say that he's okay with it, but like the fact that he is now saying himself, he's like, no, but I'm verbally stimming. Like he would have never said that 4 or 5 years ago. Exactly. The stigma really does hit hard. And I think he also comes from a household where like it's relatively stigmatized. His parents are judgmental is not the right word. They just don't know a lot. They're like very, very unknowing, and because of that, they make a lot of judgments that are incorrect. And I think he was also raised with some of those judgments, which is actually really sad because I don't think they're even true. Like the observations that they do. Made it really hard for me to accept it when I got my diagnosis. Yeah, and I think for a lot of people that's the case, unfortunately. Because the stigma is strong. Really strong. Thank you, Esther. Thank you. I actually saved before going into cast because like I don't want to spend too much time, but actually I love his day-to-day outfit. What the heck? The game actually did a good job at giving him that's cute. I like it. That's questionable. I mean, I'm not saying that he can't wear that. I'm just saying that's not really his vibe. Time for drinks. Have fun with the drinks. Have a great time. Let's see. What can... This top is marked as masculine. I feel like it's completely fine if he were to wear it, but I don't think it's necessarily a masculine top. At most, it's maybe like unisex. Ooh, that's a cute top. I like that one. Ooh, that's nice. That color suits him very well. Okay, so this is his workout clothes. I'm just gonna like kind of update him a bit quicker because again, this is not going to be our main sim in the storyline anyway, so yeah, it looks a bit too girly, and that's like fine. Again, it's completely fine if like male sims wear female clothing items. That's completely fine. It's just the tagging system is there for a reason, I think. Thanks, Nuts. I'm not sure on what, but hi.
Hi.
Oh,
And Perfection,
Ow.
welcome in. It's good to see you. I hope you're doing well.
Wow.
Exactly, Liz. Exactly. Maybe just go for full body on sleepwear because I always like the onesies. Yeah, the tagging system is a little bit weird. You are super right there. Yeah. Ooh, the dino one. I like that for a kid. This is his party outfit. Oh, that actually looks good. The color red looks really good on him. On Elgato, thank you. I appreciate it. It wasn't like I had forgotten about it, but it was just my brain was not in that context at the moment. Yeah, look. He has a dino onesie. Isn't it cute? You got tipsy. That's a good mix of drinks. But how are you doing, Nuts? It's really good to see you. I hope you're doing so well. Okay, I really like these are these new? I don't think I've seen them before. These are so cute. Hold on, I like these a lot. Actually, I like that first swatch. The shark flops are from for rent. Oh, they are, yeah. They keep showing up on every outfit for my kids. So ready for our holiday. When are you going? I hope it's going to be soon, and I hope it's going to be super nice. I'm wishing you the bestest of times. Ooh, that's cute, actually. I like that. But I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I've been having a really good day so far. Apart from some stupid internet issues in the beginning of stream. But that's all behind us now. There's a top with those two, really. That's so cute. I love that. Hawaii to visit Stitch. They got new swatches. Yeah, I just realized. I don't think I've seen those swatches before. Okay, I realize when it's cold that you want to put something on your head, but maybe not that. I don't think that suits you. A beanie, though, is actually kind of cute. Of course, Lena. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope you have some really, really good sleeps. Cause girlfriend calls you Stitch. You do the voice pretty often. I don't think I've ever heard you do the voice. I'd love to hear that one time. Oh, that's actually pretty cute. Ooh, I like the tie-dye sweater. With okay, that's cute. I love that. Hold on. Just some regular boots for the... Oh, that's a good outfit. Dang, he is looking good for a kid. I feel like he's still looking like a kid, though. Although this outfit is a little bit grandpa core, but I also think that's quite cute. But I don't think I overdid it with like dressing him too mature. But I really like these. This is super nice. Okay. He now has a good outfit. I think that was a good call to update his outfit, because that means that next time we're gonna play with the Not So Berry, we actually can just jump into gameplay immediately, and we don't have to first go into cast to update his outfits. However, next week I actually don't think we're gonna do Not So Berry because of the special thing that I have planned for the fundraiser. We're gonna build something for that special thing next week, Monday and Wednesday. We'll probably be building with a new pack on Wednesday, because then I should have early access. And we're going to just check out all the build items and stuff. And then we're going to be playing with the new pack on Friday. So when it's out for everyone officially as well. Because I have some really, really fun ideas. I think you guys are going to like it. I think we're going to have a really fun weekend next week. I'm most looking forward to Sunday next week, not saying anything. I've been actually working on that today, sweetie. I'm going to have a call tomorrow to set things up. If all goes well. I'm gonna save my game. I think that is it for me today. That means that we're gonna find someone to raid. If you guys are interested in like keeping up with when and what I stream, and also to keep an eye out on what I just announced, feel free to join our Discord, because next week we're gonna be doing a fundraiser for PCRF, which is Palestine Children's Relief Fund. It's part of a big event where Simmers all coming together to raise funds for people in Palestine. It is inspired by the Creators for Palestine kind of like initiative that raised, I believe, over 1.5 million. And we are going to work together with a bunch of Simmers to kind of coincide with the release of the new pack to hopefully get as many eyes as possible on this fundraiser. I'll be joining on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So you're going to actually get a lot of streams from me next week. We're going to just do the normal streams on Monday and Wednesday. And then Friday, I'm going to start a little bit earlier than normal. On Saturday, we're going to do an extra stream. And on Sunday, we're going to do an extra stream that is actually going to be extra long. So we're going to have a really good time. We're going to talk about all of those things, like all the resources and why this is important and what kind of work the charity does and all of those things when the fundraiser is there next week. On Monday and Wednesday, we'll be preparing for the special events that I'm going to do during the fundraiser. And then during the fundraiser, we're going to have just a great time. I think we're going to have some chaotic Sims gameplay. Schedule your break. Yes, I will absolutely make sure to take enough breaks and stuff. Don't worry. Also, Flux, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. Did you see the reactions to your latest announcement? How I made it out? No, I didn't, sweetie. I saw Elgato, but I didn't see Elgato. Wait, hold on. Oh my god, I didn't even realize. That's 10 out of 10. I'll give you that one. That's a 10 out of 10. But thank you all so much for hanging out today. I hope you're all gonna have a really, really, really sorry, Mom Juno, please. I really appreciate you guys like looking out for me. Thank you so much. But I hope you all have a really good weekend. I'm gonna see who I can send you off to for today. I hope you're gonna have some chill times, and if you have anything exciting to share or fun going on in your life, feel free to share it in the Discord. I would love to know what's going on in your life. And I actually think I know where I want to go, because the one and only Kayla has early access to the Love Struck expansion pack, and I kind of want to watch her stream anyways, so I'm just gonna take you guys over there so we can vibe in her stream. She's also the organizer of the Simmers for Palestine event, so I feel like it's good to give her some extra love. Oh, sorry, yes, I changed the raid thingy. Just do it. I'm only doing it if Esther says she's ready. I'm only doing it, you know, good things come with time. But thank you all so much for hanging out, waiting patiently. Sweetie, don't push. Need to give someone time to relax and onboard. Sunday evening, perfect. I'm gonna give you guys the butts. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I hope you have a great weekend. Let me actually set up that raid. Elmo made a typo. That would be embarrassing. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you all so much for sticking through all the tech issues in the beginning of stream. I appreciate you a ton for just hanging about and just giving me the time to fix my silly internet. I sincerely hope that we won't have these issues in the coming future and that I've actually fixed things for now. Let's keep our fingers and our everything crossed. Wishing you a great rest of your weekend. Bye. Love ya.